There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub.
Presentation of Upstate Prepcast, presented by our title sponsor, Wings Etc., 2644 Bowling Springs Road, Bowling Springs. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. It's time for high school athletics on Upstate Prepcast. Promotional consideration given in part by Raymond James, Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, East Main Street, Spartanburg. By the award-winning Flounder Seafood Restaurant, 160 Barbado Lane, Spartanburg. By Warrior Trees, your expert tree removal solution. By Stevens Law Firm, specializing in family law. By Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, Agent Ron Hawkins. By JB Trees, LLC. By Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the upstate covered. The View Church, Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs. By Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg. Like a good neighbor, Chad Wagner and State Farm is there. By the Realtors of Brookshire Hathaway Home Services, C. Dan Joyner, Magnolia Street, Spartanburg. Jeff Parks, broker in charge. By GSP Security, providing video surveillance and security for residential and commercial. By Mike Varner Plumbing, located in Inman. Plumbing solutions since 1984. By Mahindra Tractors of the Upstate, Chesney Highway, Chesney. By the Seawright Funeral Home, East Main Street, Inman. Celebrating loved ones since 1925. By GG's Creations, custom crafts for home and business. By the Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. By Reese Ward with Synovus Mortgage. By Edwards Jones Financial Advisor Jason C. Now let's go live to the stadium with your announcers for tonight's ball game. On sidelines, Rob McIntyre. Color analyst, Kevin Jackson. Play-by-play announcer, Steve Roper.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast. My name is Reginald C. Periwinkle, and after last week's rousing broadcast, I've been brought in to be your masters of ceremonies for tonight's pregame show. I'm hoping this evening, ladies and gentlemen, to bring some refinement and sophistication to this broadcast booth, something that they tell me that has been sorely lacking for the past 4 seasons. I'm not very familiar with this American football, as you call it, but let's give it a go, shall we? We are live here at what your 2 bumbling buffoons that you call broadcasters refer to this place as the Camp Beller Coliseum. But oh my goodness, what silliness. We here in high society politely refer it to as Cardinal Station.
Whoa! Oh, Reginald! What are you doing in here?
Sir, oh, I'm sorry, sir. I beg your pardon, sir. I was simply trying to learn the ropes of the broadcasting business, as you call it, always willing and wanting to learn under your masterful tutelage, sir.
Well, that's all good, but listen, we ain't got time for that, man, Reggie. Where's Jackson? It's almost game time.
Well, I do believe I saw him being lured out of the gates by a man with a hot dog on a string, sir.
Well, get on out of here and do what we hired you to do, and that is to scrounge us up some food in the Mike Varner's broadcasting booth. How else are we going to get any other food around here if you don't do it?
Right away, sir. Is there anything specific that I can make for you, sir?
Well, I kind of got a hankering for a Diablo sandwich with a Dr. Pepper. And make it fast, because I'm hungry.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm not quite familiar with what you call this Diablo sandwich or this physician you call Mr. Dr. Pepper.
Oh, God. Forget Diablo sandwich. Go see if Hambone and Wendell have any bologna, cheese, crackers, head cheese, or liver mush, or anything over there. I'm hungry. But hey, wait a minute. It's senior night. They're having a party next door. Say, go in there and see if any of them mama birds got any leftovers, like some boiled eggs and pickled pig's feet.
Oh, right away, sir. Would you like me to see if they have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah, you can put some of that on it and add a little mustard, too.
Right away, sir. Oh, Mr. Jackson, you've returned. But you're out of breath, sir. You're sweating very profusely. Have you been making laps around the buffet again? Whoa, no, Reginald. I've been chasing that hot dog vendor all over the place. I chased him out of the stadium all the way down to the briar patch and back. But I tell you what, it was worth it. Those were some doggone good dogs.
Yeah, how many hot dogs did you have, Jackson?
Just one or two.
That's all?
Yeah, 1 or 2 dozen.
Oh, thank goodness the Krispy Kreme man wasn't there.
Yeah, very funny, Roper. But I want you to promise me, all joking aside, this week, I don't want anything to embarrass us. Are you going to do your best and be on your best behavior like you promised to do or not?
Yeah, I promise I'll do my best. Who's our opponent again?
The Liberty Red Devils.
Oh, great gridiron ghost! Why do you tempt me so?
Well, Steve, anytime you're about to say anything you shouldn't, just remember, it's Friday Night Live, not Saturday Night Live.
Oh!
Wait a minute. What's that music? Are we on the air? Oh, my goodness.
We got a live mic here.
Cut to the coach's interview.
Oh, cut, go.
Stick around, folks. The coach's interview segment of our pregame show is next here on Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast.
Where's my pickles pigfoot at, Reginald?
Coming right up, sir. Folks, it's going to be a long night. Stick around.
An award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
It's time for the Landrum Football Coaches Show with head coach Mike Reed on Upstate Prepcast. This show presented by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. In addition to the Briar Patch of Campobello, Inman Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, Peach Country of Campobello. And now from the Southside Smokehouse and Grill in Landrum, South Carolina, your hosts Steve Roper and Kevin Jackson with head coach of the Landrum Cardinals, Mike Reed.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Southside Smokehouse and Grill here in Landrum for the Landrum Cardinals Coaches Football Show on Upstate Prepcast, sponsored by Teddy Laster Racing Stables. The Cardinals will return home this Friday night to the Campbell Coliseum to take on the Liberty High School Red Devils. It's going to be a very special night. It's senior night here at Landrum High School. And, Coach, what makes this so special? Not only for the team, but for the community as well, it being senior night?
I mean, it's, we're celebrating those guys that's been, part of the program a lot. So a good bit of them has been with the program a long time. Some of them are first-year players, which, we'll always take whoever we can get. But it's just a celebration of the hard work they put into it for the amount of years they've been in the program. And we're just, we're thankful for what they've done. And we just want to, we really want to send them out with a win, and that's going to come from, the preparation and practice, and I'm just, I'm proud of these guys for kind of the things they've had to go through throughout their career, and it's been a tough career for these seniors. They went through 3 head coaches in 4 years, and that's a tough thing to do. I mean, these kids, but kids are resilient. They kind of go with the punches, and they've done a good job of kind of transitioning to kind of what I want to do this year, and I'm just, I'm proud of them, and I hope they have nothing but success in their life.
And I'm almost ashamed to say that I didn't think about that throughout the season, about this senior group and what they have actually gone through, with the turmoil of the coaches' turnovers and things like that. And I didn't realize that it's, 3 coaches in this span, and keeping together and keeping that team atmosphere that they've managed to do. And so how important is it going to be for these younger classmen in the next couple of weeks as the season winds down, or we hope we get that playoff win, we can get a playoff game and such, but for these younger classmen to thank the upperclassmen what they've been through and stuff, how does that kind of mold into the whole aspect of the family thing that we want to see here?
Well, I've told the kids throughout the year, football teaches you life lessons, and it's just like this with this senior group. It's been a rough 4 years for them as far as the turnover and things going like that, but it's going to prepare them for life, because there's going to be things that they're going to be thrown at, and you may not be able to have it the exact way you want it, so it's going to teach them, they got to persevere through things, and things aren't going to go your way all the time, but I think they've done a good job of kind of going with the punches. I mean, there's always going to be, things that, you have here and there when you have change, but, for the most part, these guys have put their head down, they went to work, and, it's tough when you have to learn another. Well, I mean, I've been here for the last several years, but kind of my way, there's pushback, but, for the most part, our guys have done a great job.
Kevin?
Coach, maybe a rough couple of weeks here, but it's important to keep that team, and I know you guys keep them focused on a lot of football. These 2 games left to be played, a lot still at stake. You can go, I was sitting there looking at with Liberty defeating Chesney last week, that really kind of put a lot of different scenarios on the table playoff-wise. I mean, if you win these next 2 games, you're possibly the 2-seeded home hosting a playoff game, or you're all the way out if you go 0-2 and stuff. And if you go one of those, and it really gets chaotic, three-way ties and all that. How important, even though, we've played some good teams, we've had some tough losses, but keeping these guys, their spirits up, focused, ready to come back out fighting for these seniors to extend their careers and to build pride in this team for going forward.
Well, I talked to them Monday before we went out to practice and kind of explained the scenarios to them and what could happen with certain things. And the biggest thing I've told them the last several weeks, kind of going through this stretch of losses, is play for each other. Don't worry about the noise outside these walls. If people are saying stuff outside these walls, it don't matter. They don't understand what you're doing every single day. But the biggest thing is play for the brothers beside you, and everything will take care of itself. And it's just important just to try to keep these guys understanding that at the end of the day, football, you want to win the game of football, but you want to play for the people beside you, because you're going to look back in 20 years and you're not going to talk about the wins and losses. You're going to talk about the guys you played with and the relationships you built.
Friday night, good example.
Yeah.
At halftime, I was fortunate enough to walk through the stands at Clinton Stadium there, Wilder Stadium, rather, and was pointing to the banner over on the wall and said, "Hey, who played on that 78 team?" And there was a hand that flew up. And you're talking about two old guys that are in their 60s sitting there talking about and remembering the same things that happened 47 years ago. And it wasn't about the fact that I lost.
Yeah.
It was about two old guys remembering things that happened that long ago. And these guys get to make memories too. And that's what it's about. But we're going to get to talking about Liberty.
Right.
One of the biggest shakeups and, let's say, shockers last week was the Chesney-Liberty game in our region. And Liberty put it to a very good Chesney team.
Yeah, I mean, Liberty's, they're foot-to-foot, double wing, or wing T, and then, they're going to run. They've got another great running back.
Well, and as said, they put up some big points against somebody who put big points up on us. Where Shoals?
Yeah, I mean they're number 7. He's a really good player. He's got over 1,000 yards already. And then they've got several wing backs that they get out in space when they run their jet sweeps and rocket tosses. That if we don't set a hard edge, it could be a long night.
I hope we set a hard edge. And number 7 has a 5'1", tattooed on him.
That's right.
Before the night's over.
But Paul does a great job everywhere he's been. He's always got those guys ready to play. They're going to be physical up front, and I think that's where the game's going to be won. And you can say that with most games, but really this game is going to be won up front. Those guys, they come off the ball. They have a rolling start, so they're coming down, and as soon as they hit the ground, I mean, bam, they're coming off the ball and they're moving people.
That's a large community that has grown up in that area of Pickens County. My dad was actually born in Liberty, South Carolina in 1932. So if any of you Liberty folks are watching it, hello to the Ropers over there in Pickens.
Ain't nobody admitting to being related to you.
But what I'm getting to is Liberty, the high school, has grown by leaps and bounds over the last 2 or 3 decades. It's not the small little town that I went to years ago and stuff, and as in all of our schools. But what I'm getting to is this: Liberty is around that Clemson culture, and people love football in that part of Pickens County, and every kid aspires to be a good football player. And if you think that doesn't play a factor in how they have developed and gotten better, well, you better get on another bus, folks, because that culture is football over there.
Well, I mean, it's just like us here at Landrum. We're trying to build our football culture, and it starts in the youth league. And right now we've got our 4G and 6G are playing over at the high school right now, and
you mean they're playing right now tonight, and I'm not there to announce it? Make my shout out money.
That's right. But it's important that you pour into the youth and make sure that they understand what's important. And I think we're doing a great job of that. And it started. I mean, it didn't start just this year. In the past, especially in the last probably 3 or 4 years up here, I think it's really kind of starting to take grasp of how important development is. That you can't just kind of come out your senior year or your junior year, because for high school, you're 2 years behind. But I think these kids are kind of seeing success. Last year we won, I think, almost all the divisions in our youth league. So I think winning, it breeds winning. Success breeds success.
Yes, it does.
So I think those kids are kind of seeing that, and I think it's making them excited to come play football. This town, I've been here the last several years, and I can tell it's kind of a basketball, baseball type, but I think it's starting to shift a little bit, and we're going to continue to be good in those other sports, but, we've got to, at a small school like ours, we've got to have all our athletes playing all the sports.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so. I'm definitely, ladies and gentlemen, encouraging multi-sport athletes here, not just for the football team. You can play basketball, football, baseball, play golf, whatever you want to, not just football. Let's get that straight. First off, before I go any further, Kevin, there was one more thing that I wanted to ask the coach about this week, and it's pertaining to the Liberty game. But you know what? I just forgot. So, Kevin, I'm going to let you finish us out here with the coach. If you've got another question you'd like to ask him. And, I remember what it was now. So it's more about the youth football. Yeah. And I've encouraged in the last several Saturdays, running the PA for them. And it's a family atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Moms and dads and grandmothers coming out to watch the little junior play on the Tundra. And it's a real great thing. Mm-hmm. But as you said, it's about learning techniques at a very early age and fundamentals, which in the long run reduces the risk of injury and things like that when you know how to protect yourself as a player. A lot of people don't. One guy was telling me, I don't mean to say anything, but one guy was getting his finger stepped on several weeks ago in another game. Yeah. I said, well, that would never happen to me because I'm smart enough to lay on the ground like this with my hands. But little things count.
Shouldn't take but about one time.
Yeah. So, anyway, for my playing career, but learning those fundamentals at a very early age, learning teamwork, learning to count on your buddies, and just having a great time sitting together at the ball game on a Friday night when you're a youth, which brings me to this. Friday night we're going to have a youth football league player in the broadcast booth with us sometime during the half and talk to them. And the following week, Coach, we're going to get some more of them together up here at the Smokehouse with us and see how they feel on a Tuesday night under the lights. Yep. They're down there tonight under the lights. But anyway, I think we've taken up enough time this week.
Right.
I can ramble on and on if you don't know that.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, take us out of here.
Well, once again, we always want to thank you, Coach Reed, and Trey Nesbitt, Zeke Poree, and for coming up tonight and joining us here at the Southside Smokehouse. And thank you, Cardinal fans, for tuning in and supporting Landrum Cardinals football season all along. Reminder to, if you're watching this video on our YouTube page, to like this video and subscribe to our channel and ring that bell to get notifications every time we either upload one of these coaches show or go live on Friday nights. And appreciate your feedback. Hope you'll let us know if you like what we're doing here on Upstate Prepcast. I want to give a special shout out to our sponsors here who make the Landrum Football Coaches Show possible, including Teddy Laster Racing Stables, which is our primary sponsor, in addition to the Briar Patch Quick Stop of Campobello, Inman Fast Stop, Pool Time and Supplies of Bowling Springs, and Peach Country of Campobello. If you'd like more information on Landrum Cardinals football and Upstate Prepcast, just go over to www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum.
All right, folks, that'll do it. We hope to see you this Friday night for senior night in the Campobello, the Campbell, that is, Coliseum. And tune in if you can't make it to the game, but we really do hope that you'll come out and see the Cardinals and sit in the grandstands at the Campbell Coliseum and root for the home team. What do we say, Coach?
Go Cards.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Landrum Cardinals football live here from Camp Beller Coliseum, Cardinal Station, whatever you want to call it, here in Landrum, South Carolina. Our title sponsor is Wings Etc. Good food, great times, award-winning wings, amazing Etc. 2644 Bowling Springs Road in Bowling Springs, 864-699-9464. This has all been part of the Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon pregame show, along with Flounder Seafood Restaurant and Warrior Trees. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon is focused on providing trusted advice and tailored, sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions at 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg. 864-582-1611. The number there. Flounder Seafood Restaurant, serving a wide variety of seafood, chicken, burgers, barbecue, steaks, and 5 different stews. 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg. 864-576-3165. And Warrior Trees, where nature thrives, we revive. Your expert tree removal solution. Call 864-278-2555. It's senior night here at the Coliseum, and coming into the stadium very soon will be your Landrum Cardinals. The music's starting, and here they come snaking down through some of these guys, maybe for the final time, maybe not. We'll describe those scenarios here as we go along tonight. But we are back here with the Liberty Red Devils. We're glad you've tuned in early. Hope you enjoyed our little comedic skit. We like to poke fun at ourselves a lot around here, and we first and foremost ourselves around here, so we hope you enjoy it. And if we know we're not probably everyone's cup of tea in our sense of humor, but we hope you know that there's not 2 more people that love the Landrum Cardinals, 3 including Rob, 4 including Jonathan up top on the camera, than we do, and we're just honored to be here once again in 2025 for your Landrum Cardinals. So Cardinals coming down. Captains will be coming to midfield here soon, as we're almost ready to get things underway. We're kind of experimenting a new format, kind of condensed. We've noticed that really nobody tunes into about this time, so we wanted to keep pregame to a minimal, get right into the action here while keeping our everything in its normal kind of thing with the coach's interview. So captains are going to come across here. Probably going to have a whole wall of seniors behind 4 select. We're going to bring in Rob McIntyre, our sideline reporter. Rob, have you got me down there?
Yeah, I got you down here.
All right, Rob, welcome in. It's 59 degrees and feels like 59 here in Campobello. How's it feel with shorts down there?
Yeah, it's a brisk night. It feels like football weather.
Yeah, but me and you's used to it. We'll be used to it for baseball season here in just a few months. But first, we got football season remaining. The Landrum Cardinals coming into this game. Of course, you can see on the screen 3-5, 0-2 in region play. Liberty Red Devils 5-3, 1-1 overall. But the big story last week in region was Liberty falling defeating Chesney 35-6. What's that? I can't read. I'll let you. Just if you could wait, you could say it yourself. But anyway, as I'm trying to do a little business over here, Liberty defeating Chesney 35-6 last week really put the playoff picture into a really cloudy situation. Everybody had figured it was going to be Clinton, Chesney, and then the bottom 2 spots up for grabs. But with last week's Cardinals with a win tonight and next week could possibly go up as far as second place in the home playoff game, but could unfortunately fall out. Business to be taken care of, and business for us right now. To our sideline reporter, Rob McIntyre.
Yeah, guys, we got, looks like Ty Foster, A.J. Lindsey, let's see, 66, that's Bridges. And no, that's not Martindale, that's Revis down there on the end. And we're here for the coin toss, rather.
You want to toss on the ball. He wants the ball. All right. And you want to kick away from the scoreboard, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, you put your back to the scoreboard.
All right, guys, we won the toss. We have elected to receive.
All right, great news. The Cardinals will get to football first here on senior night, the final time to honor these fine seniors of the Landrum football program. You see a bunch of them there on the numbers, plus the captains that we described earlier, and they're getting ready to head over to the banner and come through as we get close to the end of our pregame show. Beside me on the play-by-play tonight, my partner for 7 years, 4 here in the booth, and couldn't think of anyone else here to share this, our final time potentially, unless our Cardinals take care of some business in these next 2 weeks at the Camp Butler Coliseum in 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the biggest mouths around, but we love him anyway, Mr. Steve Roper. Stand back. He's coming out of that box.
All right, here we are at the Camp Butler Coliseum, and I'm wide open on senior night. I was excited when Kevin called me. Kevin, thank you. And he called me and he said, hey, Rope, it's senior night this week. And I said, all right, honoring senior citizens. Yeah. And as I am one. Here come the boys. And across the field comes their opponent. Hambone's revving up that crowd, Kevin, getting the home crowd on the feet here at the Campbell Coliseum.
Good to have him back with us and such. He took a little tour of the country, speaking tour. Maybe he's running for president. Hambone for president. Hambone 2028 out there, folks. As we're getting ready to get this one underway. Again, you've been in our pregame show sponsored by Raymond James Financial, Flounder Seafood Restaurant in Warrior Trees. And now we are going to come out of pregame and we are going to go into the first quarter of play. First quarter of play is sponsored by JB Trees LLC, local here in Landrum, South Carolina, offering the most professional work at the most reasonable prices. We're going to have a copy of the owner of the JB Trees, Mr. Brandon Pori. We uploaded a clip to our YouTube. He is the FCA character coach for Landrum High School football. We showed that on our YouTube page. We're going to show it live at halftime. So right at the half, stick around and watch that. They offer the most reasonable professional work at the most reasonable prices. 106 South Carolina Highway 11 in Landrum, 864-457-6352. And Next Home Realtors of Spartanburg, agent Ron Hawkins. Give them a call at 864-425-5792. And our kickoffs, we have kickoffs somewhere on here. This opening kickoff will be sponsored by Jason C. Edward Jones and Sports and Investing Strategy Wins Game. Jason C., your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you build a game plan tailored to your financial goals. Call 864-576-3980 to get started today. Steve, I'm tired of talking. Go ahead.
I'm glad you are, because Adam Bryson's teeing it up for the Liberty team right now, deep for the Cardinals. Trey Nesbitt to the far side of the field.
Timed that perfectly. We almost like we know what we're doing, but we don't.
Braylon Revis to this side of the field, near the home stands. And if we'd have had that Shakespearean quote on hand for the kickoff, they would have loved it, Kevin.
I know. I failed us all like usual.
Okay, but you've done an excellent job this evening so far, my partner. A high kick. Looks like Nesbitt. No, yeah, he's going to get a chance at it on the bounce over there. Picks it up down that sideline next to Liberty. Trey Nesbitt on the return. About 18 yards on the return there.
On the return.
Set up shop.
Yes, sir.
Good field position here. Hey, Hambone said set up shop at the same time. Reckon we're intertwined there mentally somehow?
That's right.
All right, here we go. Cardinals first possession of the evening. There was a penalty on that play, Kevin. I never saw the flag. They got us for a personal foul right off the bat on the return. So that negates the favorable position to start the game off, backing them up instead to their own 15.
And our first apology of the night, but not maybe the one you probably would expect from us. Our replay buffer is having some trouble, so it doesn't look like we may have instant replay tonight, but follow along. We'll get you those good camera angles, and you can always on YouTube back it up and make your own replay.
All right, here we go, 1st and 10. Little quick pass to the outside. AJ pulls it in and gets up to the 26-yard line. AJ, senior night. Kevin, we've watched him since he was a freshman. They brought him in as a fullback, and I think they were actually running an eye the first time I ever saw him.
One of the greatest players I think I've had the privilege of watching, just instinctually always knows the right place to be. Malachi Lomax on the stop there for the Red Devils.
All right, that was a Flounder Seafood first down for the Cardinals. New set of chains. Same play, different side. Liberty's waiting on it. AJ gets away from it. Showing some athleticism there, getting away, shucking off that first tackle. First tacklers usually don't get him, Kevin.
No, they don't. Cullen Spence, number 28, and number 60, Zach Welburn, on the stop for the Liberty Red Devils. The Cardinals lose 2 on that play.
Patterson and Revis split out to the top side of the field. Foster taking it to the home side.
Foster, 22, calling his own number.
Gets it up to the 27-yard line.
Number 10, Landon Reese in on the stop, the middle linebacker.
They have to respect the feet and the quickness of the Cardinal quarterback, Ty Foster, Kevin.
That's right.
He can beat you with the arms and with the arm, but I'm telling you what, he'll run over you with the wheels.
3rd and 8 for your Cardinals.
All right. First 3rd down of the night for the Cardinals. 8 yards. We need 8 yards, guys. Lindsey goes in motion, looking that way, under pressure, slings it to the underneath man. I think that's Revis or Ian Patterson. I can't tell. That was Revis, 5 on the reception. Red Devils are going to stop them short. And that's going to force a 4th down for the Cardinals. Sponsored by JB Trees and LLC. So Ty Foster also serves as the punter for the Cardinals. They'll send 2 men back, standing back at their own 38-yard line. High snap. Foster, rugby style, had the option there. He could have taken it up. That's well-designed punt there. Could have kicked it, or if he saw an opening, take off for a 1st down perhaps. Anyway, here come the Liberty Red Devils. And what I have been told, Kevin, they have a hoss at the running back. And I'm going to guess it's Jamie J. Kareem. I think that's what it is. Number 7. I'd have to let you see that one.
Kareem, yeah. I gave away my roster to Hambone. He wasn't provided one. So
right here, I'll pull this up for you. Get it a little closer to us. I didn't mean to hog it off, but
you're good.
I do have some notes. Look at that formation. That is a tight wing T. Back to throw on 1st down. They've got a man there. All he's got to do is run under it. Overthrown, thank goodness. Trying to catch us right quick. Going after Kendall Jackson. Thank goodness it fell incomplete.
Yeah, you're good right there. I thought I had it all on one cheek, but yeah, let's drape it a little. Well, I'm not going to be switching cameras tonight, so sources, so we can put it anywhere.
Well, now I can't see it.
Well, you keep it. Sorry.
Well, you're doing very good here so far on 2nd and 10. To the right side, just hard running, good defensive effort by the Cardinals. Cooper Tidwell getting up in there, and Carson Roach stretching it out, not letting him get much upfield. A gain of maybe 5. I think he got 5 out of that, maybe 6. But I tell you what, it brings up 3rd and 4, and this is what you want to put them in, this type of situation for your defense early on, Kevin.
Yeah. This is going to be, plus side of the field. Got to keep this. Liberty offense has scored at least 35 points a game. Getting them out of the end zone going to be crucial.
They bunch them up under, go under center. Little backside trap, and we are there. We are all over it like flies on honey. Zeke Puri, 5-1 comes in. Carson Roach is there. Oh, just a host. Hayden Martindale back in action, Kevin. Wink comes up with a big play, too. Yeah, Wink's been out for weeks.
Outstanding there. Puts Liberty in their first decision. Are they going to punt or go for it? Looks like they're going to go for it. I just made the most obvious statement. Obviously, our defense wants to keep them out of the end zone. That's an obvious statement. But our offense, sometimes we're hot, sometimes we're cold. Asking us to score 35 points is a little hard to do. So if we can keep them below that, I feel like we have a better shot.
Back to that old wing T formation. They're going to try to get us to jump. Now they'll think about it. Take a timeout. So we got timeout on the field. Liberty Red Devils with the first decision of the game, Kevin. Coming up here on this 4th down and go for it, sponsored by JB Trees LLC.
Yeah, good night here at the Coliseum. We're glad that you're tuned in with us. Tell everybody you can to go to www.upstateprepcast.net/Landrum. They can also search for Landrum Cardinals on Upstate Prepcast directly on the YouTube app. But that other link goes to our website, allows you to see all the content that we have regarding Landrum Cardinals football here, again, on Upstate Prepcast.
As I said, 4th down, brought to you by JB Trees LLC, offering the most professional work at the most reasonable prices. They're located at 106 South Carolina Highway 11 in Landrum. Give them a call, 864-457-6352. Kevin, 4th down, big stand for the Cardinals on Liberty's first series of the ball game. Is statement time here early on. They'll bunch them up in there. Look for the hard count again. quarterback. Nice fakes. Got a man out there. He can pitch it up or he can take it himself, and he picks up that first down. Well defended, though. I mean, our guy stayed on what number 7 coming out of the backfield there was his main target. He could either toss it to him or keep it.
Yeah, we really had the dive protected real well there. We almost had him tripped up coming out of the backfield. We had a couple guys there in the middle really jump in there, but he goes out to his left, and I believe that's the upperclassman playing at the quarterback position there. You've got the classes there listed and stuff, and that showed experience not to panic in that situation, to patiently run and wait for holes to open and go through them.
It was enough for a Flounder Seafood first down. Unfortunately, it was for our opponent's handoff quickly to the one back. And he gets, that's like you say, this is 3 yards on a cloud of dust. This is old-fashioned football. Get you some big guys up front, make a push.
2 on the stop, take again.
I ran that in the 8th grade.
Boothie saw him in on the stop, and the MO against the Cardinals have been, again, we have probably said it so many times you're sick and tired of hearing it, but with so many Cardinal players playing both ways, the MO has been to just grind them out and get us tired and try and really exploit us in the second half. The Cardinals going to have to rise up, prevent as many points, obviously, in this first half before fatigue sets in.
So that's just kind of a student body left right there, number 5 carrying the ball, and A.J. Lindsey and Eli Shirley, big 5-0. Speaking of the 5-0, it's his mother's birthday. She's celebrating her 21st birthday for the second time, I believe. So happy birthday, Miss Liza.
Cardinals have looked really well defensively and, well, really as a team in the first halves in a lot of their games this year. A lot of the teams where the score didn't wind up as close, but again, fatigue in numbers and hoping tonight to keep it close.
3rd and short, just straight ahead again. Getting a push from that offensive line, though. Carson Roach in there on the stop for the Cardinals, along with A.J. Lindsey. Hey, if we're going to get the birthdays in, if we're going to give birthday kudos and shout-outs to the Cardinal fans, Kevin, I'm going to be fair to the Liberty fans.
Yeah.
Or to some of the kinfolk back over there. Shout-out to Joyce Roper. Happy birthday. I promised her that. In Liberty, South Carolina. That's her address, but they're actually picking Blue Flames fans. Back to throw on first down. Over the middle. That's close, but he dropped it.
Cardinal was in the area there, and I think if he was playing the man, if he'd been playing the ball, that would have been almost right to him. Couldn't adjust quite in time. Again, we are having a little software issue where the instant replay may not work tonight, folks. I'm going to try and work on it maybe at halftime, see if we can get it going second half. But if we don't, like I said, you can always go scroll back and
explain to them the sacrifice we made for one segment later tonight, so they'll hang around for it. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Trap play to the left side. Hard running by number 4. Kendall Jackson.
Right name, wrong team, Steve. But Liberty has come on here in these last, they're another one of these teams. You look at 5-3 and you think 5-3, they're kind of middle of the road and stuff, but you look at the teams that they've lost to, really talented teams and stuff, including Clinton in one of those, and that does not speak to their record. They're a really good football team, as evidenced by being able to go do what they did to Chesney
they've got 2,000 pounds of meat on that front line, and that's what they're relying on. And they needed the yard, and all they got to do is plow forward behind those 5 mules they've got up there, for the lack of a better term. They're not actually mules, right. Okay? I don't want anybody out there to say he called the Liberty players mules. But I didn't. I've been good up until this point. Sorry.
You're still good.
Back to Liberty. It's.
Well, I'm saying, based on early in the year, I think most people were thinking this was going to wind up a Clinton Chesney 1-2 with maybe Liberty in that 3, and then Landrum and Blacksburg toward the 4. That's kind of the preseason predictions. But
yep. It's first and goal now, Kevin. Come back to the right side, hard running, breaking tackles, and gets into the end zone. Number 5, Tanner Elrod.
But as we say, that's why football games are not played on paper. It's all about growth and development through the years, and Liberty's starting to click here at the right time.
They've actually, the last couple of years that we played them, they've been very good. And down to Rob. We'll get back to that in a moment.
Rob.
Yes, sir. All right, we're going for the PAT here, and is up and good. That will be Liberty 7 and Landrum Cardinals 0. 4:13 remaining in the first.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
All right, guys, 30-second commercial for GSP Security. You ready?
Yeah, go ahead, Tom. No, it's your turn to go. I did the last one. No, this one's yours. Man, I've already got a security system from GSP Securities. You're the one that needs to talk about this. Well, you can talk about it because I don't know anything about it, so you tell me. I've got cameras, I've got motion detectors, I've got everything that I need to be safe at my house. Oh, come on.
All right, forget it. Y'all both forget it. Just go to www.callgsp.com today to request a free quote.
All right, Adam Bryson laced a foot to it for the Liberty Red Devils, right in front of Trey Nesbitt, bobbles it around, picks it up. And he's surrounded by white jerseys and taken down. That's kind of dangerous, letting that ball bounce around a little bit.
Took an in-between hop if you're a baseball fan there and bounced up. And again, we've seen a couple times this year, both for us and against it, that some of those in-between balls have really come back to affect momentum in the game.
That kickoff was brought to you by Jason C. and Edward Jones in sports and in investing. Strategy wins games. Jason C. and Edward Jones, financial advisors, can help you build a game plan tailored to your financial goals, Kevin. Give them a call at 864-576-3980 to get started today. You need some financial help, Kevin?
Yeah, I could always use it.
Well, call Eddie. Oh, Eddie Jones.
Call him and say, hey, big man, let me hold $1.
We'll hand it off to A.J. Lindsay.
8-3. All up to the 34-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Got 3 big ones out of that one. I'm going to say 4, but I'm going to say it should be 2nd and 6. Scoreboard's going to say, yeah, it does say 6 also. Foster looking to throw outside. Intended for Martindale. They knock it out of him, of his hands. And
yeah, I almost thought number 4 there was reading it come through, and he was going to intercept that for Liberty.
Kareem on the defensive effort for the Red Devils, and that's a pretty good punch for Martindale to take. Took it right square in the back after several weeks of being out. He's been out since the Blue Ridge game. How many weeks is that, Kevin?
That's been at least
4?
About 4. Shoulder, was that in your separated shoulder, I believe?
We stack them 3 to this side, receiver-wise. Good protection up front. Here comes the rush, so Foster's about to get away. Can't get away. Big 5-0 for the Devils has got him wrapped up. I believe it's number 50. And once he had him,
jailbreak in the backfield,
like Hambone described it, it's a jailbreak. That was big number 60 right there. Zach Welborn with the sack, and he takes it way back. A loss of about 13 yards on that.
Yeah, we had him blocked up pretty good to start the play, but then we stopped and they continued going, and they got to the quarterback pretty quickly right after that.
JB Trees, 4th down. 4th and here to the Briar Patch. One of our sponsors on the Tuesday night taping of the Coaches Show.
I done made one run down there tonight.
Yeah, you have. Foster with that rugby style on the run, gets it off. Hits right in front of a Liberty player. That was close. I don't guess it hit him, though. They want to pick it up. Maybe somebody back there thought that he did, but Zeke Paris in there Look at Zeke. Zeke's wrestling like it's going after that football like it's the last pork chop on the plate. He's going at it.
They're playing Cardinal
football. And he got it too. He came out with a pork chop. That's our boy right there. He never gives up. He's awesome. That ball was live coming down the field. That's why the Liberty player made an effort to get it. Zeke very keenly and awarely knew that. Here I am laughing at him saying he's fighting in there like for the last pork chop. He's after the pork, all right. He's after the pigskin.
Bringing home the bacon tonight is Zeke Morey.
For the lack of a better analogy, you got it, big boy. Woo!
Just a real heads up in the grit and fight, because I mean that Liberty player had the first hand on it. He had to wrestle that thing away.
Oh yeah. Great field position at the Liberty 42-yard line. Trey Nesbitt.
Fans
wide
been
to this
quiet
side
here
yeah.
so far. We need to hope
looks
that
like
get back
Martindale
in
and Revis to the top side. AJ in the backfield. And we'll pitch it to the left. AJ's got it. Turning upfield, takes a pretty good hit. Kevin, I think we've neglected to notice this evening, and I'll ask Rob, and we'll get him in between plays here in just a few moments, about some fashion sense on the sideline, Rob. Do you notice anything different about the Cardinals' attire?
Well, they got their pretty new helmets on.
I just noticed that. They were glistening. It looked like Judy Garland's ruby slippers in The Wizard of Oz, and around the corner goes Trey Nesbitt, fools two of them, cuts back in. I'm like, maybe they can click their helmets together tonight and say there's no place like the Campobello Coliseum.
Kind of that chrome finish, and normally you'd get in trouble for calling somebody a chrome dome around these parts, but in this instance it fits that red chrome finish.
Well, I can't help it, but it looks like we got about 38 chrome domes out there tonight, you know.
Got a lot more helmets than we expected to see.
Yeah, but they're beautiful. I just noticed it. It was like, I looked on we moved a little bit.
But so did they. Hopefully they crossed over first, but I don't think so. I think they're already pointing our way. All start.
Oh, yeah.
They did move, but they didn't cross into the neutral zone before we jumped up and shook hands and welcomed them to our side.
Well, thank you. Welcome to the Campobello Coliseum.
It's good to have Southern hospitality, but not to be that gracious to give up 5 yards.
Speaking of Southern hospitality, boy, did we get it last week down in Clinton with some good food at Trotter's and the way they took care of us. 3 in the formation to this side, Nesbitt, Revis, and Martindale. Foster looks that way, and he's under pressure. He's got to scramble out to the right, fires a bullet downfield. He's called out of bounds, though.
Yeah.
AJ was the intended receiver. I don't think it. No, Revis was 5. Had both of them in the area there. Well, they're putting some pressure on Ty, but he's, except for the one time they got him back here on the last series with the big sack. But
yeah, very aggressive thus far. Let's see if they can set something up to take advantage of that aggression by these Liberty linebackers. They're coming in.
Playing tough so far, but we didn't get an opportunity to take advantage of the turnover a moment ago. Foster, again with the rugby punt. I'm getting all tongue-tied here tonight. Y'all send me in for a tongue operation to pin it back a little bit. Now I can't talk plain.
Well, we wanted to cut it completely out so you wouldn't be able to talk at all, but
I think our
insurance plan here at Upstate Prepcast wouldn't allow it to. We just couldn't afford it.
I thought for sure.
I'll have to.
I think it's that filter. It's if I start trying to talk too fast, I get tongue-tied. Right. So now I gotta kind of ease it out and tone it down.
I will have to see. I'll have to check our benefits package here. And
benefits package. What benefits package? We don't even have a package.
As you said before, we're not ESPN. We can't afford the E.
That's right. And Liberty will start from their own 17-yard line. Pitch out to the right side. Coming towards the Landrum sidelines. Cardinals are there.
Flag on the play, number 4, Cooper Tidwell in on the stop.
Yeah, and AJ's out there along with Zeke Pori, 5'1". Let's see what he says. It's a hold against the Red Devils.
Back up 9. And try it again.
Keep forgetting I'm a poor producer, folks. I keep
You're doing
forgetting
a good job. You're doing like 30 things over here.
Switch that thing.
I mean, I've come to the conclusion the folks would rather probably look at their screen and watch the game without either of us talking.
Whoever produces this broadcast after I do and stuff, I hope they do better than I have. I tell you what.
Liberty has it on their own 12-yard line.
All right, it'll back them up to the 12. Nothing fancy. They just go right back to what they do best, left and right and up the center. And with the exception of starting the ball game off with a 90-yard bomb, but you get that from teams that you've already scouted, and against every opponent you've seen them run the ball, let's say 85 to 90% of the time.
And there's our freshman again, J.P. Branion the Bull and Zeke Poree both in on that stop.
That's what you got to look for. These guys developing here this season. This is like when you've planted a seed as a farmer, or in this case, we've got a young bull calf. Quick pass outside 12. Revis is on him quickly. Levante Henderson on the reception for the Red Devils. Yeah, you know, we got a young bull out there, a young bull calf. We're going to put him out in the pasture and let him fatten up on good grass and some sweet feed, bring him back in next year. And do we want to make a rodeo bull out of him? Because, Kevin, that's mean and ornery.
Yeah, I mean, we're always grateful for all the contributions of all these seniors, and we're going to highlight them throughout the evening, their names and stuff. And we've enjoyed everything. People like AJ, we've already mentioned tonight, and Ty and all. And we're going to get a lot of the rest of them worked in, but it's also good to be excited about the future of what this Cardinal program has.
To the right side of that Cardinal defense, and somebody got laid out over there on that Liberty sideline, one of the coaches, by Tanner Elrod, the ball carrier, and the horn sounds to end the first quarter of play. Whew, hard fought so far by our Cardinals. We're holding the Liberty Red Devils at bay right now, but they're on top, 7-0. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, this is Todd Waddell with Upstate Prepcast. When the storm hits, trust the guys who've got you covered. Guy Roofing. For over 50 years, they've been protecting homes and businesses across the Carolinas with a quality you can see and a name you can trust. From inspections to full replacements, their team is fast, reliable, and built on integrity. Visit GuyRoofing.com today. Guy Roofing. Protection you can count on.
Call 864-578-4594 for your consultation today. Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise. I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Landrum Cardinals here on Upstate Prepcast. Got our text line going and stuff. Got one in from Duke from Greer, who's texted in, says he loves the broadcast, does a fine job.
All right, Duke, thank you. Duke's mayonnaise, I bet. All right. More like it, Duke's mayonnaise from you, too. On second and short yardage, just dish it to the up back, if that's what you want to call that. I don't know. You don't call it a fullback. It's just the up back.
I don't know what to think now. You got me hungry. You're talking about sandwiches here.
Kareem. I tell you what, Kareem's more than an up back. He's the up and moving thing because he's big.
And you just hope, because you can tell also he's got the size to be power, but if he ever hits a hole, he's going to have the speed too. Physically, this is an impressive Liberty team.
Well, the thing is, it's built around some big linemen, big heavy guys, and 3 yards in the cloud of dust. And if you can run a wing tee like this with one back and the misdirection, the trap plays, pulling the guards, pulling the and such, and then the occasional pass like this, but you got to catch him. But he's there. That's old football. It really is. It's old-fashioned. I mean, he's under center. You and I love that.
Yeah.
And but it's just not seen that much of today. And you may have a generation of kids come along that never seen a wing tee or a single wing at that.
Give a shout out to our friends over in the press box. They asked if we could hook them. They worked with us the last time out and saw that this big monitor's being able to see names and numbers and asked, and we hooked them up, Hambone and Wendell and Billy and the crew down there.
Which so. The least we could do after, munching on their liver mush and head cheese and crackers.
That's right. They feed us well. Liberty's going to call timeout, Steve. We'll take one with them here. 11:30 left to go here in the first half, and they're up 7-0.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services see Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway, see Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. See danjoyner.com.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate. Located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, we're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
All right, back here at the Campbell Coliseum. 3rd down and 10 for the Liberty Red Devils, and they'll go to the right side of the field with number 3, toting the mail. Hard run. Zane Smith, the ball carrier. And we've got some action going on back here in the back, and Old Yeller comes out.
Little fellowship meeting. Hopefully we'll get that straightened out here.
Personal foul against the Cardinals. It should go both ways, so it should be offsetting.
So kudos to the officials. You got to get on that as soon as that starts and stuff. We've already had a couple little minor incidents on the field, and that's how you take care of it. The first time you warn them, you want to do it again, let's penalize them. But that run good enough. The run will stand. It'll be good enough for 9 yards, so it'll probably be 3rd down and a yard to go.
Some thin ice being skated on out there tonight.
Yeah, and a lot of times we see that sometimes it isn't addressed early enough and things can get out of hand, but these officials on top of it, and I'd rather them be very judicious and take care of that and keep the game clean.
3rd and short.
I mean, you understand rivalries and two teams that have really battled over the years, but again,
Carson Roach in there on the stop along with Vuthi Sam, and of course 5-1 Zeke and the Bulls. Host you really can say. Short yardage. I mean, he picks up the first down, and I hate giving away Flounder Seafood first downs, especially to our opponents, but if it has to be done, that's the Flounder Seafood out there on Barbado Lane in Spartanburg.
But just to finish my point, football about teaching life lessons, and you can't go around punching your coworkers in the head after.
All right, going to try to poke it long. They got a man there. He can't hang on, in and out. We made a jumping effort back there. Somebody may have got a finger on it. It might have been.
Looked like it.
Might have been Tidwell back there for it. Leapt into the air with all of his might.
Yeah, we harp every week that football is more about just the games, the wins, the losses, and the Friday nights and stuff. It's about teaching these young men how to react as adults in these situations. And you go to work every day. Sometimes you even come to broadcast a game, you get frustrated at your coworker, but you can't just haul over and smack him.
You did where I used to work.
Well, you were a family business, though. Daddy sometimes had to bring out the whip.
Hey, we don't need to talk about that on here. 2nd and 10. Pitch to the right. 7 toting the mail. Diving.
One Cardinal.
That's a really good pursuit.
Really
by
good
these
pursuit,
linebackers.
but a really good pursuit, but it's getting too chippy on the sidelines.
Yeah,
And we were close over there to drawing out that penalty marker for getting him out of bounds a little bit. Sorry, I'm a baseball umpire too. I call him like I see him.
Yeah. Good job. I don't know if he's got a headset on him tonight, but Jonathan McIntyre, he's a senior here at Landrum High School himself, and he does a great job on our camera, and We taught him real early, if any extracurricular activities go on, get away, get away, get away.
Yep, that's good. I mean, things do transpire sometimes in high school athletics, but the officials are quick to put a stop to it, and we're not going to promote it by giving it a second on the camera if we can.
Right. Teenage males tend to have a lot of testosterone and rise to anger quickly.
It's like putting a bunch of young bulls out there in the field. As we spoke earlier, we've got a bull out there. They've got several of theirs. Little play action. Under pressure.
Incomplete pass.
Great job. That's incomplete. Number 5, the intended receiver. Number 3, Ian Patterson, the sophomore.
He was under duress from, I believe it was Gist, wasn't it?
I believe so.
And just couldn't get a hold to him. Hey, that's going to bring up another 4th down for the Liberty Red Devils. So far, our guys are doing pretty
Staying very disciplined, especially these linebackers in pursuit, forcing this stuff out wide and catching up. You know, they've done a really good job so far.
High snap over his head. Go get him, boys. Don't let him get it off. He's got to go somewhere. Get him back there. Yeah. Knocked that ball out, too. Carson Roach, I believe it was. No, number 4.
Cooper
Tidwell. Hopefully now, this is something we can capitalize on, Kevin.
As Hambone just said, Cooper Tidwell on senior night already stepped up, making several big plays, wanting to leave his legacy the last time in the Camp Beller Coliseum, and hoping with a win here and win next week that this isn't his last time in the Camp Beller Coliseum. And plays like that could make it possible.
That's right. 1st and 10 at the Red Devil 27-yard line. Nesbitt to the top side of the field. Looks like Martindale and Revis split out over here to the home side. Handoff goes to AJ, I do believe. And those linebackers are really dealing, especially number 27 right there. He's a hoss. And unfortunately, he's not on my roster for the Red Devils. So, but he made an outstanding play there.
Second down, 8 to go.
AJ.
2-yard gain, 5.
That's a long 2 yards there. I'm going to credit him 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. AJ again, right up behind the center. AJ into the secondary. They're trying to drag him down, and AJ gets to the 2-yard line. Number 1. Chris Mabel saved the day for the Liberty Red Devils, or else it was on.
Get up there and get on the ball and run it. This time where you want to see some tempo, get up there while you got them on their heels and punch it in, boys.
And give it to the man, 2-4. He earned it. He gets the call. Looking for it, smelling it. Can he get there? Not quite close enough.
We don't want to think in negative terms, but, you know, last time we were here, had a 1st and goal from inside the 3 and could not score. Do not want to do that again. Let's get it in, boys.
I know it goes against what we just preached a moment ago, but there's some jawing going on out there, okay? I will admit it. This is tough stuff. This is in the trenches right here, baby.
High school Friday night.
It is.
Small town, 2 small towns.
We got to take a time out and think about it. And we'll be right back, and it's going to be 2nd and goal at the Liberty 1-yard line, and we trail by a score. This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast. And I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Verner's Plumbing. Proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Verner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a...
Hold everything. Folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Verner's Plumbing of Inman.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, call or text me at 864-415-5792 or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
All right, the Cardinals, 2nd and goal at the 1. I formation. DeBull at the fullback. Hand off to Lindsey. Trying to struggle forward. The Red Devils say no, and they say the ball came out.
Well, they say touchdown.
Touchdown. All right. Nobody gave a signal anywhere. One down here is looking fumbled. They're coming out with the ball, and AJ is credited with the touchdown. How about that?
I'm just waiting. I'm going to go ahead and put it up there because I was waiting to see our luck. I was waiting to see those officials converge together and talk about it and take it away from us, but they're going to let it stand. We'll go to Rob. Good job, A.J. Lindsey.
Yeah, guys, that was a grind to get there in the end zone. Oh, yeah, we're going for the PAT right here. Looks like we got Martindale on the hold and Martinez on the kick. Kick is up and good. We have a tie ball game, 7:57 left in the first half.
So I switched my insurance to State Farm, and get this. I talked to an actual State Farm agent who lives in my actual town. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town gave me actual help with the coverage I needed. And get this. My actual agent in my actual town who gave me actual help actually knows my name. And get this. They actually say it's called service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law with skill and compassion, helping clients navigate life's most important decision. Call 864-598-9172 or visit scfamilylaw.com today. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
Tie ball game here at the Kemp Miller Coliseum in Campobello, South Carolina, just on the outskirts of Landrum. And
I believe there was a flag after that point after attempt, which is going to move the Cardinals up on the Red Devil side of the field to kick off at their 45-yard line.
Yeah, I believe it was a little unsportsmanlike conduct called, and
they're enforcing it. Good for them.
So it is what it is, and we'll take it and kick off on a short field. And let's give them a shot at the return, maybe get it up there and get under it. Of course, I don't like for them to return it much anyway.
No.
I mean, that's always dangerous.
That's good right there.
You know, I was just kind of hoping, like, boy, if we could do the big arch pooch kick that floats up in there, and
sort of like the new NFL kickoffs.
Yeah, like the like the pros do. Why can't I have that here? These kids are professional high school athletes.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody's got to be professionals because it's not us.
That's right.
Got to be paid to be professional.
It's not like we're ESPN.
We're doing our best, though, folks.
I said it's not like we're ESPN.
Well, we can't afford the E. We didn't went over that.
Liberty will start their own 20. Back to the bread and butter. Quick handoff just to the one lone setback. And it's just a scrum.
Zane Smith been the workhorse tonight.
Zane Smith, the ball carrier, number 3. But
a lot of smash mouth football. It feels like we've
actually that was number 7 on the carry, though.
It feels like we've been playing a good while here, but we're still over 7.5 minutes left for halftime.
Like I say, it's like running a locomotive through there each time for 3 yards. Gets up under that center. You can't hardly see him from that linebacker position. Nothing fancy at all, just to the right. Number 4, Kendall Jackson on the carry, and we just can't bring him down.
Still going.
Tell you what, we had more bodies on him. We had 5 bodies on him and still couldn't bring him. That's an athlete for Liberty right there.
Yeah. He did not skip leg day in the weight room, that's for sure, because he was able to keep them moving.
Credit him with another Flounder Seafood first down. I tell you what, you folks from Liberty, if you come over to Spartanburg sometime, you need to go into Flounder Seafood out there and get some food and tell them where you heard it, because you've earned it so far. Back to the right side with those little trap plays, misdirections, and he's scooting down the sidelines over there. is Tanner Elrod.
Yeah, Liberty's going to try now, and they're going to see if these legs for the Cardinals are starting to wear out. They're going to try and get these speed backs to the edge and see if they can still Cardinals can still keep up out there. And had a good-looking run right there, get to midfield.
Well, I'm looking at about 1,000 pounds of meat between 4 players on the front line.
Oh, I thought you was talking about
Liberty.
me.
No, I'm I used to guess weights and such at the fair years ago, but the center, between 2 guards and the center, 2, 4, 6, 8, I'm looking at 1,000 pounds there. Little back to the trap plate, the right side, number 4, toting the males, Kendall Jackson.
Well, my scale when I try and get it,
over 1,000 pounds.
My scale at home when I try and get it to predict, it just says air.
You bought those talking scales and it screamed to death.
Yes, it did. It said, Mercy, get off me!
No, it was just one. You ever have those dreams when you're a kid and you woke up and you were screaming and nothing's coming out? No, not falling. You're just screaming and nothing's coming out. Or is that just me?
That's you. Save the psychiatrist until the postseason skit.
Yeah. Just back to the right side again.
Yeah, they're finding a little success. Like I said, these Cardinals now, adrenaline kind of wearing off and stuff. This is when you get into the games and stuff, and they're testing those linebackers. They were really good in pursuit earlier this time. Now they're finally getting a little bit of crease out there and getting a hole, and we've got a timeout called. If he said who it was, I missed it. They've not. We haven't.
I don't know. I don't know who got credited, but I was looking and I never saw a signal.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll go take a break, and
let's just flip. Let's just flip for it and see how it comes up.
I figure it's probably the Cardinals. They have 2 timeouts. Liberty with 1 remaining. We finally have that accurate on the screen for you here. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first half on Senior Night 2025. Cardinals, their biggest thing is they need to win a region game, and to be able to make these playoffs that will start in 3 weeks. Their best case scenario is a win here tonight, Liberty, and versus Liberty, and next week against Chesney. That would put them more than likely in the 2 seed with a home playoff date. To split either one of those, you would probably have a 3-way tie between Blacksburg, Chesney, and Landrum, and chaos would go from there. Second quarter of play, and we'll get that right after we come back, Steve.
All right, new set of chains for the Red Devils at the 27-yard line of the Cardinals.
Liberty, number 7.
Again, Kareem on the carry again, number 7. Over there towards Zeke Pourri and J.P. Brennan.
Second quarter of play sponsored by View Church. Join us Sundays at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. for services at 5555 Paris Bridge Road, Bowling Springs, South Carolina. Also, Guy Roofing, strong defense, which the Cardinal needs, wins games and protects roof. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the upstate covered. From quick repairs to full replacements, call 1-800-771-0778 or visit GuyRoofing.com and put the winning team on your roof.
Nothing fancy about any of that. Kendall Jackson to the right side, and we'll bully him out of bounds. And I think I see old Yeller coming in because we're just getting
pair of them here.
We're just losing a little composure. You can't get to watch what you say as a player.
Get emotions, get high.
I think he's going to like a chop block. Somebody cut somebody down. And tonight we don't have replay.
We have
set off settings.
We've got about 3 penalties, I think, on this play.
Yeah.
One of those is going to move the ball in favor of Liberty. The other 2 offset on personal fouls again. So this is probably going to lead to a Liberty first down as a result of the penalty.
There's more laundry out there than in my grandma's backyard.
But especially if you're Cardinal players.
Same color, though, yellow.
Cardinal players, the coaches are going, Cardinal players these coaches are going to tell them, get off their sideline. You don't anybody comes in your house and starts talking to you, they're going to react. There's going to be some reaction to you, So, if you're on their sideline, that's their space. So you make the tackle, get up and run away, and that's probably a little
run, flee the scene.
Yeah, right. So now the ref's going to talk about how to enforce this yardage. Again, I think there's one on the play that will go against the Cardinals.
All right, he says, got a chop block against the defense there over yonder now. And then we got another dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against them boys over there. We got another dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct against them boys over here. It's all declined, so we're just going to start over and give them a first step that way.
No, the chop block will be accepted. The offsetting personal fouls will be accepted on both as well, but they will not result. So going to be result of the penalty will be a Red Devil first down, and the Cardinals will be back on defense at the ball be spotted at the 10-yard line, it appears. 9.
Thanks, son. I'm glad you could decipher that.
I'm glad I could. Suffer and succotash. I mean, that is about as plain as I can speak, folks. Don't adjust your headset at home.
So that makes it what? First and goal? It sure enough does. And we'll toss it back to number 4 to the right versus direction. Coming back to the left side, looking towards the end zone, and he'll get in there. Kendall Jackson, the Red Devil, gets loose with some nifty running. Reverses directions. And Rob, down to you. What in the world was that penalty a minute ago?
Well, you had players speaking to officials, a lot of other curricular activity going on, so that's really all there was to say about that. But here we are with Liberty going for the PAT, and got number 9 holding 45, looks like on the kick. And it is good. Liberty Red Devils 14, our Landrum Cardinals 7, 5:08 remaining in the first half.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon at 864-582-1611. He can discuss your specific needs and help to provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call Tom at 582-1611 in Spartanburg for an appointment. Raymond James Financial Service, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
Isn't it nice to know that when someone says they'll stay in touch, they actually will? The phrase has real meaning at Raymond James because we believe in keeping clients informed about their portfolios, even in the most challenging economic times. Clients place their trust in us because we believe that meaningful communication, stability, and client satisfaction matter. Call financial advisor Tom Dixon at 582-1611, located in Spartanburg, to learn more. Raymond James Financial Services Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC, life well planned.
All right, back here at the Kemp Miller Coliseum, 14-7, the Liberty Red Devils. High, short pooch kick's going to be taken by the Cardinals. Going to be met by a host of Devils, and they get a number on that return man. I thought it was one of our upbacks there, and it was AJ Lindsay. Able to field that ball with the herd of Devils coming down here.
Instead of JP on the return there.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm looking at it in my monitor, and I had a better view than these guys, I think.
Maybe so.
I know it wasn't JP.
I've seen your vision.
Yes, but I'm right here. I have a big 22-inch monitor in front of me, and
they've only got a 13-inch monitor. We got the 22.
That's right. I'm 10 inches better than them on the monitor over here, so. When it comes to monitor size matters, and this one is a big one right here, and I saw 24 up there.
All right. I'll take your word for it.
But I'm not really sure if you'll take my word. All right, in an I formation, Kevin, under center. We'll pitch it back to the right. I think that's Revis, the ball carrier. He was down. Liberty might want to think. And then here comes Old Yeller. Out. I don't know what transpired. I didn't see.
Well, the Liberty ball player in frustration spiked the ball.
Okay, then we won't go any further. We've got an injured Cardinal on top of the field to also bring a stoppage to play as the White Hat and his crew discuss what you saw.
Yep.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, he felt that it was a fumble and he was on his way to return, and they whistled it dead and just let Let his emotions get the best of him right there. It happens.
He just threw the ball down a little extra hard, and that's all. Who among us has not done that in the backyard anyway? So it is what it is. Young emotions. See what he calls here. Unsportsmanlike against the Liberty team. So 1, 2, 3. We've had 4 of those in this half.
See what, Liberty defensively really hasn't given up a whole lot, but for them, penalties and some mistakes on punts, both returns and making the punts themselves, has really put the Cardinals in position to be very competitive this first half. If they keep giving it to you guys, we got to go down and take advantage of it. 4:45 left to go in this first half.
You could call this. They really stacked that box, though. And AJ is hit by Zach Wellborn and
66 leading the charge.
Malachi Lomax. About as soon as he got the ball in his hands, they slammed the door. Lost about a half a yard, maybe a yard. Not quite a yard, but.
About 75 of you watching with us here on Upstate Prepcast. Tell your family and friends, tune on in.
Even if you don't like us, hit that like button, ring the bell, subscribe.
Mute and watch it anyway.
Yeah. Turn it down. Foster back to throw. That's holding. I thought so. Now throw it out there. So we'll probably have a big play, and we do. That's the way it works, Kevin. See, that was definitely holding on us. I mean, I know we don't have the replay, but I saw it right there on the end. And as fate would have it, we'll make a great catch for something that doesn't count.
All right.
That's just the way it is in football. But he had him, I won't say who or what, but I saw some fabric being stretched there and almost like corralling a steer by the horns. Yeah, why not try it again? I would. Work that time.
Well, it actually didn't, but
well, only because of the penalty.
Yeah.
If it hadn't been for that, I mean, well, he's going to try a little bit of it. Revis, the intended receiver.
Yeah, good looking play there. We had great protection, just a little high and to the right, out of bounds.
He put some gray poupon on that, didn't he?
Yeah, sure did. Threw the fastball, needed the changeup. 3:49 left to go in our first half. Cardinals looking, they do not want to turn that ball back over here.
Third down, 21, Kevin.
Us prognosticators here, see they pin back with that blitz, see if we have some kind of screen across the middle, see if we can take advantage of them.
They put 4 down there on the line. Yep, here comes the blitz right up the middle. Foster escapes, gets to the outside, still looking. He better get rid of it, and he throws it up downfield right on the line. Just out of bounds. Safe throw for him right there, though. I mean, he knew to get out of the tackle box, just get rid of it, live another day.
Right.
Let's punt it, get rid of it.
Yeah,
341.
Don't take a big loss. Don't make a big turnover or anything right there.
That's maturity.
Yeah. That's the development we've talked about in him over these past 3 seasons as he's been the starting quarterback here for the Landrum Cardinals.
And, of course, he is the punter. And watch out here with 3:41 to go and trailing by 7 points. And he's been doing that rugby-style thing so far as he comes at it again. And Devils will let it take a bounce. You got to kind of wonder, I haven't seen him do that this year. Is that kind of maybe showing people maybe for the next game or whatnot that we can do that? And he might take out. Yeah, we got old Yeller out there.
And I'm afraid that's going to be a block in the back on us. But because I saw a Liberty player go flying face first to the ground. Looked like he might have been hit from behind, but we're going to see what the call is. Didn't actually witness it. Just saw the player flying through the air on our monitor here. As officials busy this first half. We would love to have someone in the future. We get to continue doing these games for you here on Upstate Prepcast to be come and help us with some stats. We're producing up here. We're up here trying to do about 1,000 things at once, just the two of us. He's trying to commentate and keep up, and I'm trying to produce a broadcast. We'd love us a good stat person to come in and increase our broadcast. As we're trying to schedule right now.
Yeah, but I told him to come to the window first.
Trying to schedule our halftime interview here as we speak. So, again, if anybody out there ever wants to do stats for us in the future, just let us know.
Does that mean I still got a job if you're talking about the future? All this time tonight, belly aching? And now you're talking about needing statistics?
That's to be determined.
Oh, my buddy. My pal. My fourth cousin, 4 times removed.
Once removed. Not enough removed.
I'm telling you. That was a sad day in Pickens when your people packed up and left.
Yeah. Not for my mom. She went from making $2.50 an hour to $7.50 an hour up here at Bulmer in the 70s. So she wasn't too sad
Y'all
about
living
it.
high on the hog then, wasn't you?
Yeah, that's before I came along with high expense.
You came along and ruined it all. They were happy. They really got a job, had things going
They
fine.
went on all these big vacations, far off places.
Yeah.
I come along, we went nowhere. I was grown before we got to the other side of Campobello.
Shame on you, Mama. I don't believe a word of it.
You're going to the home.
3rd down and a big run from the Devils into the secondary. Toting the males, number 2 or number 3 again. Smith, I believe this time, picks up a big first down and
after a big game.
Got about 28 yards out of that.
I will say I'm joking. My father and mother, John and Joan Jackson, out there, they listen and watch every broadcast, every coach's show. Very supportive. They've been very good to me, so I'm thankful for their support.
All right, new set of chains. Back to the bread and butter, back to the right side. Just hand it off, get a little 4 or 5 guys in front of you blocking. Zane Smith, the ball carrier, just, open the gate and let all the cattle run and stampede and get behind them. That's what it is.
And it's methodically moving their way down. They're not even in a hurry here.
Oh, no.
With only one time out.
They may poke deep on us one time with a play action or something, but they're running the ball efficiently, and they're hoping to just break a big one. But you better watch the pass here in a second, but this is what they're hoping to get right here. It's just, poke at it, poke at it, poke at it, and poke at it.
Yeah, they found good success, especially going to the right side of the formation on us here in this second quarter. The middle's been plugged up fairly well. And that time another first down.
I don't guess they changed any of their game plans or anything like that, but they are directly attacking to the side. Well, they have been more to the right more than the left, but they're going right at Zeke. I'm saying, see what you made of, and again to that side, and he's getting stretched out. And plays it well right there again. They didn't round the corner. Penalty marker comes in from this side of the field, and I think once again there's a little nastiness going on, but we'll take it at the 130 mark right here if it backs Liberty up.
Well,
I don't care what kind of traffic infraction
when
it is.
coaches watch film on Mondays, which we've been told by several opposing teams this year that they watch our film on Monday mornings.
Yeah.
We appreciate support of the people of the away teams and such, and Liberty fans. This will be archived for you to watch if you care to after this, but anytime those coaches watch that, they're going to see a freshman on roster. They've got all the there's nobody lacking of any information, folks.
So that'll back them up in the spot of the foul, Kevin.
They see a freshman in there, they're going to test him. They've seen him play well in all of our games here, but they're going to say, but can he play good tonight? Because young players, sometimes you have consistency issue, but Poree usually does a great job.
Back to the right side.
We're on the right end.
They're running to the right side of their offense, that is. This would be our left side of our defense. But, Kevin, how surprised were we when we were informed last week by our opponent that they actually watched our telecast? But the biggest surprise was they listened.
Yeah.
I don't mind people watching, but most people usually turn the volume down or mute it.
A couple of the Clinton coaches.
Even our mother.
Yeah.
Your mom doesn't listen to it, neither does mine.
Yeah, we were pleasantly surprised. Some of the Clinton coaches and officials down there told us that they have watched us on their Mondays about all year and enjoy small-town broadcasters bringing you live action.
Couldn't get out from under center. That's one of the old dangers of being under center. Sometimes those offensive linemen can step on you.
Yeah, but we were very appreciative of them, and it's not the first time we've had a few from the away side stop us and say, hey, we've seen your broadcast and enjoy it, and we hope you, the home fans, do as well. Let us know sometime. If you really do like things, we would like to hear from you. Just hit us up on our social media pages and let us know that you will listen and like Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast.
And we know how to we can take the criticism.
Yes, we can.
You know, there's one thing I learned.
If you don't like it, let us know that too. But
I can dish it out. I can show or take it. We got what, 31 seconds?
Yep.
31 seconds left in the first half of play here. Liberty's on the move. Just called a timeout.
Yeah, we'll stay.
And don't want folks to get up off the couch and run to the refrigerator or the bathroom after this, right? Because we got some special stuff coming up.
Yeah, first we're going to have we recorded it as part of our Landrum Cardinal football coaches show. We recorded a segment with FCA character coach Brandon Poree. And that's going to be first at the halftime break. And then a little few minutes after that, we're going to have some youth league players from Landrum Youth League up here and some interviews. So stick around during the halftime break for some good content.
3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Going to go long. Going down that right sideline. Good protection. That should bring out Old Yeller right there. The offensive player just took a shot at our guy for absolutely no reason. It's still going to it's going to bring up 4th down. You're going to let them replay 3rd down and
that's
45.
Going to be a dead ball foul,
yeah, yes, it is a dead ball foul.
So it's going to be incomplete's going to stand. Should, because that was definitely after the play.
It was uncalled for, but these guys at halftime, I'm sure both of them are going to get a good talking to.
Yeah, both of these. Wait a minute.
Whoa! What a night for us not to have replay, Kevin.
And now he's pointing to
both sides? How do you get that?
Well, I think he just pointed the wrong way.
As long as he ain't pointing at the press box.
It's been a few years since you've been called out. Well,
1993, 15-yarder on me on the sideline as a reporter.
What is going on here?
If he calls that on us in any way, shape, form, or manner, what are they doing?
Let's go to Rob. Rob, could you give us any insight to what's going on down
Okay, guys. All I can tell you about the first flag was it was during the play. It was roughing the passer. The play after the play was over, was a personal foul against their receiver hitting our player in the back. And I'm not exactly sure what the officials was trying to do over there.
So they're going to get a first down out of that off the roughing the passer. And
They've got more free fish tonight than anybody all season long with a Flounder Seafood first down. Going to try to throw again. Tipped at the line by the Cardinals and intercepted. Cooper Tidwell.
Oh, no.
Cooper Tidwell pulls it down for the Cardinals. 20 seconds remaining on the clock. That thwarted. The Devils had something going there. He was trying to go down further than Georgia, getting the ball back
here. I was about
here.
to make a statement. They misspotted that ball, but I withdraw it all. That was a great job by Tidwell and able to get that ball back. And
I'd like to see who got a hand on it up front on that defensive line, though. That was key right there.
And like you, I'll echo a point you just made right before then. These coaches, they got some work to do. They're going to have some talks with these players because need to clean this up a little bit, guys. There's plenty of blame to go around, and we'll get in this halftime break, and they'll cool off a little bit, hopefully, and come back and play a more sportsmanlike second half.
Right, the Cardinals got a chance with 20 seconds to make a little something happen. Foster wants to throw. He's going to get under the wheels, crank it up. They're going to bring him down just past the sticks. I don't think we have any timeout. Oh, we have 2 timeouts left. We'll take one of them right now.
And they're going to...
Maybe a gain of 1. They'll break up 2nd and 9.
So 1 timeout remaining. Cardinals have it at the 44-yard line. It's been an eventful first half here. Again, Liberty has not scored less than 35 points all season. They're currently at 14. The Cardinal defense has really held them in check. Timeouts are sponsored by Guy Roofing. Again, strong defense wins games and protects roofs. For over 50 years, Guy Roofing has kept the upstate covered from quick repairs to full replacements. Call 1-800-771-0778 or visit guyroofing.com and put the winning team on your roof. Sideline reports are sponsored by Chad Wagner State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999. And that really helped from Rob to get that report just a minute ago to sort things out because we had no idea what was going on. Steve?
All right. 12 seconds, Kevin. Can you get a miracle in 12 seconds? Why not? See if the gridiron,
we need some of them Mathis plays.
See if the gridiron grates in the sky will shine upon us. We'll send 3 down to the right sideline. Foster under pressure. Slings it out of bounds towards Wink Martindale. Makes a diving effort over there in the bench, but can hang on. 6.66 seconds. Uh-oh. Bad omen on the scoreboard as far as the Liberty Red Devils are here. Look at that. I'm not lying.
Thankfully, one of the bulbs are burned out. It doesn't quite look like.
Get it off of it before I get in trouble.
Yeah.
For that's misinterpreted as something bad, but it was ironic and funny.
Yeah. It's been a good first half of play, though, here. These two teams went back and forth and held their own, and Liberty just able to get one more score on this board. But the Cardinals have been able to move the football at times tonight, but, again, penalties have kind of stalled a couple of their drives. It's going to be 3rd and 9 from the 46.
All right, we're going to get out of here as soon as that horn blows, ladies and gentlemen. We've got 6 seconds to go. We don't even want you to get out of your seat at home. First of all, you're going to hear from, who is it, Brandon?
Brandon Poree.
He's going to be boom, bada bing, right in your face as soon as we go to the break. And then we're going to be back with some of our Landrum Youth Association members. Some of those got a big hot shot player standing behind me here, and I'm telling you what, you won't believe the numbers this kid put up last week. When I say these numbers, you're going to say, in a Little League game? But it's true.
3rd and 9 for you.
What a hoss that you've got coming up here in a couple of years when I watch these kids on Saturdays. One chance to go to the dance right here on 3rd down. Foster outside to Nesbitt, makes the catch, gets out of bounds with 2 seconds.
It's a good, smart play.
Yeah.
We've not really got one quick out like that all night, and they had everybody pinned back. Trey makes it a lot more manageable, perhaps more within range of Foster's arm.
Mr. Talkative Trey Nesbitt. That's his name. That's his new nickname is Mr. Talkative.
We had Mr. Excitement Peyton Atkins a few years ago, and now Mr. Talkative Trey Nesbitt.
And we say that affectionately because he was so shy the other night on the coach's show. Bless his heart.
But he's become a really impact player on this Cardinal offense and defense. And
offsides against the Liberty Red Devils.
An early Christmas present.
Well, I'll take 5 yards, but at this point, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. This play has to go underneath a little shenanigans, maybe a hook and ladder if you got anything you've been saving all year.
From this distance, Ty may have the arm to
do he's got the arm, no doubt about the arm.
It's the blocking.
That's right.
They're bringing the house.
So,
we're going to have a chance at it, folks.
Throws it up. No, we got a chance. There's 3 Devils back. We did pull it down. Revis pulls it down, and he's in a fight back there for his life at the 20-yard line as the horn sounds. Take it into the locker room, ladies and gentlemen. The Liberty Red Devils on top of the Landrum Cardinals, 14-7. Stick around.
Hey guys, my name is Brandon Poree, and I've been asked to tell a little bit about what I do at the high school, and I was fortunate enough to be asked to come on as the FCA character coach for the Landrum High School football team this year.
And some of that entails me getting involved with the team in different aspects. I'll do devos with the team on Wednesdays, and we go through, right now we're going through a leadership curriculum that I put together to help the kids to kind of build toward what me and the coaches would like to see them grow into. A lot of people think that high school football is just about playing the game, and obviously that's a large part of it, but I'm excited that the coaching staff and much of the administration at Landrum is concerned about more than football. And that's exciting to me because they're not just teaching the boys how to play ball. They're not just teaching these young men how to block and how to run the ball, how to tackle, which those are essential for the game, obviously. But they really want to impact these kids to become better men as they go through the season, as they practice. And myself, I played football at Landrum from the 3rd grade to I graduated as a senior. And I can honestly say that if it wasn't for key coaches in my life, that I probably would not have graduated high school, almost certainly. And football was one of the things that kept me in because I had something to do, I had somewhere to go. And the coaches that I had were some of the greatest influences that I had in my life as well. I grew up and loved football, loved the game, loved hitting, and these men were just constantly pouring into my life. I'm now the pastor at the Well Church in Landrum, and I thought it a privilege when I was asked to come on as the FCA character coach. And alongside the coaches, which we have great coaching staff, we do, like I said, devotionals, leadership training with the kids. We pray often with the kids, and they respond. It's been a really good year, and I'm excited about what the future holds at Landrum. We are also doing devotionals during halftime of the youth league games, and so we've got a really good thing going. We've got a great atmosphere where we're pouring into our kids, like I said, not just football, but great character attributes as well, training them and teaching them what it is to be a leader, showing them what it is to live with character and integrity, to be loyal. The study that we've been going through on Wednesdays, we use the acronym LEGENDARY. And we go through each letter of the word legendary, the first being loyalty and the last being you. And we're trying to teach them how they can be great men of God, how they can be great productive citizens and not just proficient or efficient football players. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see what the future holds. And go Cardinals.
All right, coming in back in here at halftime break here. Liberty up 14-7. We have a special interview with a Cardinal Little League player. Steve, get on in the shot if you want, or we'll just leave him on and let me get him unmuted here.
Get me unmuted.
You're unmuted.
I don't know. I'm sure not hearing anything.
Well, if you unplugged yourself there. Oh, there you go.
So. Turn me up, turn me on.
You put on the wrong headset. That's okay.
Okay, has he got mine?
He's got yours.
He's got mine.
Okay.
That's all right. As long as you can turn me up on the speaker up there on
Probably
4.
Have to turn you down.
I'm on number 4. There we go. Now I can hear myself. Ladies and gentlemen, we worked on this all week long, but I'm telling you what, I am so thrilled to have in the press box this evening a young man who represents the Landrum Youth Association. He's a member of the 6G Landrum Cardinals, and what an offensive performance this young man put up just last week. Believe it or not, 11 for 11 passing, 195 yards, 3 touchdown passes. Was that in the first half, Wyatt?
Yes, sir.
In one half. In one half of Brad. Contributed a 2-point conversion, had 4 tackles for loss on the afternoon and 4 quarterback pressures. Kevin, you are looking at what I consider to be the future of Cardinal football, and it starts right here with these youth association guys that I've been watching all season long, and this guy right here is a terror. Wyatt, tell me, you're a multi-sport athlete. You're pretty good on that baseball diamond too, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Tell me something about your involvement with the travel ball and the football. You're always busy doing something, sometimes both sports in one weekend I've seen.
Yep.
So can you tell me, Kevin, you want to help me out here or whatnot, but just tell us what drives you at this young age to do all of this while, You know, some kids may opt not to do that, but you're very interested in it. What brings you to that?
Just play multiple sports where I can, if I don't make it in one, I can do another one that just helps me participate and makes me more athletic.
If you had your choice, which one do you like the most? You like the football because of the physicality of it, or the baseball because of the finesseness?
The football because of the physicality.
That's good enough. I can't say it either, son. I butcher more words on a Friday night than anybody. Kevin, you got a question for this young man?
Well, it's just an honor and a privilege to see you coming up. I remember your dad was a couple years older than me in school. Your mom went to school with me in the same grade, so now to see the product of those two come up here and be the next generation of Landrum High School students and athletes and players and stuff, it's just an honor to see you, and we're looking forward to you. And I've heard great things. Seeing your dad is your biggest champion, that's for sure, and he's posted all sorts of great clips of you, and it's just it's an exciting thing. What is it like when I was in Little League? I don't know about you, man, but I don't think we got to play at the high school really at all and such. So what is it like? You know, you see these guys come out on Friday nights, and on Saturdays you're coming down. I see you guys have got your intros and stuff. What's it like to come down through the stands the same way the guys do on Friday night?
It feels like I'm one of them. It gets us hype and all that.
Yeah, it's a really big deal and stuff, and y'all had your homecoming last week, and y'all are having a pretty good season. Didn't y'all? Now, last year, y'all made the Super Bowl. Did you win that Super Bowl last year? And you're looking to make another run this year and such in the 6G. And tell us about some of your teammates. Who's some of your good buddies down there that you play with that really is scoring touchdowns and doing like you are down on the field?
Jacob and Cam, and my O-line that holds it.
Yeah.
Where I can get out and the pocket and step in, and holds the outside corner where the other people can run and scores just a lot of touchdowns.
Now, I'm sorry if I meant. Now, what position do you play on the field?
Quarterback.
He's a quarterback.
He's quarterback. All right.
And he's a linebacker on defense or defensive back? Both.
So he really is the next field general.
I've seen him defensively make some big stops too, and some great plays offensively. You know, I'm that guy that's kind of aggravating on the PA on Saturday when y'all were playing that doesn't get any of the names right. But I do know one name about him. This kid has earned the nickname. Both of Chad's sons have nicknames, and they're both snakes. This is the rattlesnake, and we might have to ask his dad why on both of them, but his brother's copperhead could be because of the hair. I don't know.
No.
But why does your dad call you rattlesnake?
I'm aggressive, and it's hard to stop me.
Kevin, don't get him coiled up. You'll be in trouble.
I'll try not to.
I have no rattlesnake.
I'm gonna stay out of his way.
But I tell you what, that's a moniker that's going to stick with you, especially if you're out here in the next 5 years. Right, Kevin?
Yeah.
4 to 5 years. You'll be here before you know it.
If he's like some of these others is coming up, maybe for less than that.
Let me tell you something about playing youth football. I'm an old man, okay? But I still remember playing for the Inman Mills Red Devils in the past century, about 1972. So the memories you're making today with your friends out here on Saturday mornings and sometimes Tuesday nights, I see, will last you a lifetime.
Yeah, it will.
It forever. I mean, your dad probably sits around talking about back when I.
Yes.
We all do. Wyatt, thank you. And if there's anything else you want to say to anybody out there listening, how about some kids out there that thought about playing, or maybe they're a little scared, don't know what to expect, and it's apprehensive about coming out for maybe 3G or even 2G. I mean, you started probably at flag and 2G yourself, I'm sure. I'm surprised you didn't start right out of the hospital. Dad said he did. He came out with a football and a baseball bat.
So what would you say to those out there that are maybe not playing? Because we talk on Friday nights all the time about needing more numbers. The more players you have on the team, the more people get a chance to break and stay fresh to the game. For those of your classmates and those in school around you that may not be playing now but may be interested, what would you do to say to encourage them to come out and become a Landrum Cardinal? Or
just play aggressive and don't be nervous. I'm nervous all the time, but the first play, after that, I'm ready to go. And just make sure you're always working. Be the hardest worker in the room. Don't let anybody outdo you or anything like that.
Well, we know that
Sage
you will.
Advice.
We know
Sage advice from a 6th grader, right?
Yes, sir.
We know you
Thank
would.
you, young man.
We know you
what
would.
a grip. What a grip. Grab a hold of that, Kevin.
That's good.
Holy moly.
Oh yeah. Well, we know you. We know you're gonna work hard. We know your daddy's gonna make you hard. But I got a feeling that he's a self-starter. I know you push him, but I don't think you have to push him too hard, because I think he does that on his own.
From what I've noticed, he enjoys it.
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to convey to other kids out there. You know, he enjoys it. You can enjoy it too. You're the best propaganda tool we've had so far, son. Thank you very much for coming into the press box this evening. Mr. Wyatt Arledge, come check him out. What, this Saturday morning?
Yes, sir.
He's playing Saturday
where y'all
morning.
gonna
We'll be
be?
at the Chapman Field Saturday morning.
They're going to be at Broome.
They're going to be at Broome High School Saturday. What time's your game? 10, 11? 2 o'clock. Come see the man in action. Check out these future Cardinals. Kevin?
All right. Thank you, Wyatt. Thank you, Dad. We appreciate you, folks.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to play some commercials here at halftime. You are watching Landrum Cardinals football here on Upstate Prepcast.
That's simple. They going to have every girl.
I had a question about my insurance the other day, so I called my new State Farm agent. And would you believe I talked to the same person who remembered my name? They said that was called service. And then they asked if my dog Max was over his cold. They called that service too. And then they helped me find ways to save on my home and auto coverage. I asked State Farm what they called that. They said service.
Call Agent Chad Wagner, Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 585-7999.
Welcome back to the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame Challenge. We've seen some pretty tough competitors come through here today, and most left crying. And don't forget, there was that one that had to be airlifted out when it actually caught fire. Our next contestant is Smokey, a rough and tough rider who's been all across America, 3-time winner of the Arizona Chili Chuck, National Wing Eating Champion 2 years running, and the only man to ever survive the fabled Tabasco, jalapeno, and wasabi pizza. Now he's here to try and make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame. He's eaten 15 of the 16 wall sauce jumbo wings required to make the Wall of Flame. Here goes the final wing. It's up. It looks like he's got a great handle on it. And there it goes down the hatch. And oh my God. Oh no, we're going to need the fire department for this one.
Are you man or woman enough to make the Wings Etc. Wall of Flame? Drop by and try their blazing hot habanero pepper wall sauce. It'll light you up.
Love coming to the Flounder.
I love going to Flounder.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Families have enjoyed the Flounder for generations.
How many years have y'all been coming?
I've been coming here ever since I was young,
probably over 40 years now.
Visit the website at theflounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. And if that line is long, it can only mean one thing.
got a long line, you know the food is good.
The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165. After your visit to the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, we can guarantee that you're going to walk out that door and say,
"That's the best flounder I've ate in a long time, and we will be coming back again."
Discover the power of Mahindra tractors at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney, South Carolina. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Improve efficiency and productivity with our top quality tractors designed to handle any job with ease. From planting to harvesting, Mahindra of the Upstate has you covered every step of the way. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Come explore our extensive selection of new and pre-owned Mahindra tractors designed to suit your unique needs. Visit our website at www.sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515 to discover how our farm equipment can elevate your farming experience. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of tough.
When you need trusted legal guidance, experience matters. For decades, the Stevens Law Group has been serving people right here in South Carolina. Your neighbors, your friends, your community. They handle all areas of family law, from guiding families through major life changes to resolving difficult disputes, always with skill, compassion, and a deep respect for the people they serve. At the Stevens Law Group, they're more than just attorneys. They're part of the community, committed to protecting the values, the families, and the futures of the people who call South Carolina home. Call 864-598-9172. That's 864-598-9172. Or visit scfamilylaw.com today to schedule your consultation. The Stevens Law Group, local experience with a focus on family.
At GSP Security, your safety is our priority. As a locally owned security company, we proudly serve the entire state of South Carolina, providing top-notch home security, commercial security, access control, gate entry, and video surveillance. Protect your home and business with the best equipment on the market, monitored seamlessly through our user-friendly app. Our security systems are professionally monitored 24/7, ensuring round-the-clock protection for your loved ones and valuable assets. Experience peace of mind with our camera systems tailored to fit your specific need. And here's the best part. Ask about our Zero Down promotion. That's right, Zero Down for security and cameras. Plus, with GSP Security, you won't have to wait long. Next day installations are available. Don't compromise on safety. Visit www.callgsp.com or call us at 864-345-7992 to schedule a consultation today. Landrum Cardinals fans that text us will receive their first month of monitoring free.
Got a tree problem? Need a breathtaking view or professional forestry mulching? No, look no further than JB Trees, LLC. With over 20 years of experience serving upstate South Carolina and western North Carolina, we're the experts in everything from dangerous takedowns to creating stunning vista views. As a family-owned business, we prioritize your safety with full general liability and workers' compensation insurance so you can enjoy having zero worries. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. So schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511. Or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Hi, this is Ron Hawkins with Next Home Experience Realty. For over 30 years, I've been helping people right here in the upstate of South Carolina buy and sell homes. Whether you're looking for new construction, buying your very first home, searching for that perfect investment property, or selling a home you've loved for years, I've got the experience, the market knowledge, and the negotiation skills to make it happen. I've built my career on honesty, professionalism, and putting my clients first every time. My goal isn't just to close deals, it's to help you make the smartest real estate decisions for your future. So if you're ready to make your real estate dreams come true, let's talk. Call or text me at 864-415-5792. Email me at realtorronhawkins@gmail.com or visit my online site at spartanburghomes.net. I am Ron Hawkins, your trusted realtor in the upstate, turning for sale into sold for over 30 years.
All right, Granny, get out of the kitchen and back on the couch over here. It's time to watch Little Junior right here on the football field.
Go get 'em, Cardinals.
Second half action coming our way. And the Cardinals will kick it off. It's going to bounce around back there. Finally going to be fielded back around the 15-yard line. Coming towards this home sidelines. Getting away from one, escapes two, back to the inside. It's not going to get away from AJ strips it out. The ball came out. AJ Lindsey stripped that ball out right there. No call from the official.
Flag on the play.
I guess he didn't see it. Maybe his forward progress had stopped.
I think we switched headsets, but that's okay.
Block in the back.
Welcome back to our second half. We're going to see. I guess Liberty will maintain possession there, even though we did strip it out. They must have marked forward progress.
Yeah, I moved a few things around there when we had Mr. Arledge in here, and
that's all right.
Set up. That was I guess that was an all right interview with the young man.
I think it went good. We for the last minute we threw it together and put it in there, highlighted a good young youth player and stuff.
Something we've tried to do the last several years, but next year, we're going to try to have somebody every home game broadcast.
We don't always have the smoothest and slickest production values, but we do a pretty good job, we think, and hope you like it at home.
So they'll start back at their own 15-yard line, back to what never fails, just this one back in the set.
Number 3 on the carry.
They'll swing him around from that wing back position over there, just the inside traps and things like that. But like I said, a very physical front line for the Liberty Red Devils, and our guys up front are in for a battle this evening. And so far, they've done very well. JT Gist man in that front line, Zeke Pourri, and right over the center right there, 5-0, Eli Shirley. Just block and clogging up those holes. That's what they're supposed to do. Doing a good job.
Got wrapped up on the
Carson Roach comes in to finish him off.
Carson Roach, number 9 on the tackle.
It's about all our linemen can do when you got that much meat up front is get there, clog up the hole to keep them from running, and that was a good example right there of our guys doing it.
The Lumberjacks just showed them how to chop the wood there.
Well, yeah.
7-yard gain.
Our freshman got him lined up over on the end now. If you want to call it the end, I would rush in.
7 on the carry, trying to bring him down.
Nothing fancy, as we said before. Just dish it off, get behind those big old linemen.
But it's been effective for them thus far, and now they're banking on the Cardinals at some point getting tired. And because of all the two-way players that we have that we've maybe ad nauseum repeated that, but
well, they probably didn't come in just thinking that alone. This is what they've been doing all season long. They've done this to people all year. 3 yards in a cloud of dust makes the defense very, very tired. Been there, did that. Just that, and we're ready for it this time. Guessed that initial contact. Too. Yeah, that initial contact was made by Pourri. Just stood him up.
Eli Shirley involved on that too, along with, like we said, Boothie. Saw him in there as well.
So
Boothie saw him.
Technically, you're talking about all 4 of our front linemen right there made that stop. But I think Pourri might have had the initial contact.
Right, they did a good job getting off their blocks and getting in there to be able to make the tackle. Ow.
Sorry about that, Chief.
To learn that mute button.
Yep. Hand off to 3. Ooh, we got Carson Roach.
Number 3.
Bulldogged him for the rodeo term right there.
Did everything but
Zane Smith.
Did everything but lasso.
Yeah.
Cardinal territory, ball marked on the Landrum 40.
3rd down.
And the rodeo clowns are up in the press box.
Mm-hmm.
We hope you're having fun at home.
3rd and a long 3. This is a big one right here. I know this 4-down territory for Liberty for sure, but still.
Yeah, we can't afford to go down 2 scores here.
If we can catch them for a loss here to make that 4th down worse. Trying to the right side. He's got the 1st down.
And there comes a 3.
We had 5 down linemen there, but he just rode that line and went around the right-hand side. Again, they've attacked the right-hand side a lot tonight.
That was Zane Smith, the ball carrier.
They haven't really been able to. The battle on the lines have really been highly contested stuff. That's been about a push on most of these, but they've been able, when those tackles have been able to set the edge of that formation and bust it outside, they've been able to find some holes out there.
8:28 and counting in the 3rd quarter. Play sponsored by Mike Varner's Plumbing Solutions since 1984. Going to the left side this time.
Yeah, 7 on the carry.
And I was about to say that these linebackers and safeties are not doing as great a job as they were in the 1st quarter of taking those angles and getting in there to make those stops. And then what do they do?
Ian Patterson that time was lying in wait because they've been running to the opposite side of the field to him, and they just came this way towards the home stands, and he came up from his cornerback position and made an outstanding tackle right there and stopped them for no gain. 2nd and 10. That was a big play right here. We need another one. Back to the right side. That's been where they've been effective all night, and it is again as number 4, Jackson, takes it to the house. Touchdown Liberty.
Touchdown Liberty.
30 yards, was that 30? 38 yards on the jump for Jackson. Down to Rob.
Have you got me now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that was just a rinse and repeat the whole way, looked like. Just quarterback coming out of the set and handing it off to that running back. So, all right, we're going for the PAT here. Got a snap, and looked like we may have had some motion on the line there. See what the official says here. Encroachment on us. So we're going to set up and do it again. Okay. Well, they may change their mind here.
Learning to stretch, aren't you, Rob?
I'm stretching. See what they do here. Bring us some more players in.
They'll decide to try to go for 2.
Let's see what they're going to get here. A lot of conversation.
Push them back, please.
All right. And we're breaking up the huddle here. And it appears we are going to
taking their time, aren't they?
They are. They're dragging it along. All right, and the snap. And number 4, no, he did not make it. He reached for it and did not make it. So score is 20-7. Be in favor of the Liberty Red Devils. 7:30 remaining in the third quarter.
Inflation and other economic factors can keep you from getting the best results from your investments. Raymond James financial advisor Tom Dixon may be able to help you find ways to stay ahead of inflation, mitigated taxes, and prepare for retirement. Call Tom at 582-1611. Located in Spartanburg for an appointment, Raymond James Financial Services, member FINRA SIPC. Life well planned. Investing involves risk, including possible loss of capital.
This is Pastor Tyler from View Church. We're located in Bowling Springs at 5555 Paris Bridge Road. If you've been turned off by religion, been discouraged or hurt by church, or maybe you just thought church was boring, you should give View Church a try. It's a place like none other. The people are genuine, the spirit is obvious, and God is moving in this place. Visit our website for times and direction at viewchurch.org.
Here's Sports Lighting.
Caught me in mid-yawn there, Kevin. I looked like a mule with his teeth hung out there.
Thankfully, we don't have the broadcast booth camera going right now.
High pooch kick. Fair catch called for very wisely over there by Wink Martindale.
Good to see him back on senior
sure
night.
is.
We were afraid that we might have saw the last of him earlier this year, but
I know that feeling when you walk out and people say, "That's the last time we've seen him."
The out-of-town scoreboard, we're going to try and bring it to you here as we're trying to find the sponsor for it here. It's the Pocahontas Country Club in Pocahontas County, West Virginia. And I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, Chesney up 20-7 on Crescent, and we'll give you some more after this play.
What are they doing playing Crescent this time of year?
Yeah, they started region play about a week earlier than everyone else.
The Bull is in the ball game, and he gets the call.
Lindsay up to the 40.
No, Crescent is in our conference?
No, it's a non-conference matchup. They started region play a week before us, and now they've got an extra spot in there for a game.
Okay. Well, I would have stayed at home and rested up.
At 8:45, which was about 25 minutes ago, it was Clinton 34, Blacksburg nothing. We'll continue on the next play. That is A.J. Lindsey.
Yeah, they hand it to A.J.
Woodruff 17, Chapman 3, BHP 35, Pendleton 9, MVP 28, Broome 6, Burns 21, Spartanburg 7, Dorman 13, Gaffney nothing, Eastside 35, Wade Hampton nothing, Clover 14, Nations Ford 7. Pass out here to Wink. Isn't that Wink?
Martindale with the catch from
Wink.
Foster.
Hayden Wink Martindale moves the chains. That's a Flounder Seafood first down for the Cardinals. It's kind of been a rarity this evening. We've moved them, but, not consistently.
Like see him get involved. He's got that shifty lateral movement that can really make some guys miss.
That's what we need right there, the rat, as we call him. I mean, if we can get him out in space and let him do what he did, let him do the voodoo that he do so well. AJ, the ball carrier.
Looking for room. Not much there that time.
You heard it.
But shout out to Harold Chapman in our studio in West Virginia, providing those out-of-town scoreboard reports. And I need to find those doggone things. Here they are. Out-of-town scoreboard reports by Pocahontas Country Club, Nature's Mountain Playground, Pocahontas County, West Virginia. We need to book some holes there at the golf course.
I've been wanting to call them and just ask them, can we play 4 holes?
Yeah, we don't have time for 4.
2nd and 10. Foster quickly to the outside. Revis pulls it in, gets away from 2 guys, fights his way forward, takes a hard shot to the head by number 10 there, helmet-to-helmet contact, Landon Reese. But that's football. That's not I'm not saying that's targeted. That's just incidental contact that takes place in the tackle. And
you got that single receiver back up to the top. If you could basically fake that back out there to somebody like Wink or Revis and them, and then have him slipping back across the middle of the field from the side that they're not looking at, I think it might be something there.
If I'm not mistaken, that's left trigger 1, square, triangle, circle, circle.
Better offense than you've called.
I try not to call them. I'm a draw on 3rd down every time. You know that.
First down, draw.
So call
2nd down, draw.
Give it to A.J. Lindsey. Takes it down to the 34-yard line. Hard run by the senior.
28 again on the stop.
Again, these guys are trying to not make this be their last trip to the Camp Beller Coliseum.
Give them 14 yards on the carry.
For another Cardinal. First down.
This next 17 minutes of play.
Let you hear Hambone bark it out there. Get back to the line quickly. Looking over to the sidelines, looking at the play being called in. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket, going deep down to center of the field. We got a man back there, and it's going to be picked off. Wink's in hot pursuit behind him. The Devil has got the ball, and he brings it out to the 25-yard line.
Zane Smith. Well, Liberty football.
Yeah, 3 defenders there.
Not a good run.
Times you just got to pull it down and take off, run, and try and get what you can or get rid of it. And that time a critical penalty. We've made a few of those plays. Naturally, on penalties, we've caught 2 of those.
The hustle
didn't count.
Hand the hustle factor to Wink there, turning defender. And when the interceptor, is running that ball upfield, these offensive linemen aren't the greatest of tacklers, but most of them are on defense anyway in most cases. But in this one, it's not. That was dangerous for him to stay with it. Tried to make something happen. Hard run by 4. Kendall Jackson of the Red Devils.
Got about 85 of you watching currently with us, and had a good crowd all night. Usually we don't even do this well at home because obviously most of you are here at the Coliseum with us, but it's a little colder. Maybe that has something to do with it, but we're glad you're here and hope you'll like our video and subscribe to our channel and ring that bell for notifications when we go live or upload any of our coaches show, interview segments, our skits, whatever. Follow us on YouTube, please.
Skits. What have we been reduced to? 5. The ball carrier, Tanner Elrod, and he gets hammered by AJ.
We're in the entertainment business, Mr. Roper.
I've never been paid for it. I thought entertainers actually got paid.
No.
I have yet to even get a hot dog nor a hamburger here this evening.
Our goal, as we said at the outset of this broadcast, is to entertain you, the fan at home, and like I said, make you enjoy every moment.
They just didn't know that included me being my regular self, gripey and
Grandpa.
I'm Grandpa. I'm grumpy. Yeah.
Yeah, we like to 4 years ago, me and Steve, we've been here for 7 years, but 4 years ago, this broadcast booth, a alignment of play-by-play and color commentator was set forth on this great continent.
Yeah.
And we decided then, we wanted to make this a broadcast that you, the listener, could listen to and feel like you just had your family and friends. In my case, friends, not family. We'd be fighting if we were family.
It's that uncle and that cousin that comes over for Christmas dinner or Thanksgiving dinner that just it irks you to death,
Right.
You can't stand, the one that always causes a problem.
But we wanted to make it like a broadcast that you can enjoy. But we would like to have some stats, but
Two-page crooked.
We don't want to be just overloaded with stats.
We don't have any stats.
I have any, but we'd like to have some, but we don't want to just overload with facts and figures and tweets. And
Speaking of which, I'm going to tell anyway. I won't say where, but we showed up at one of our opponents this year, and a couple of radio guys from their town came out, and they said, "You Landrum Radio?" They said, "Well, yeah." And he says, "You guys want to discuss punctuations or schematics?" Schematics or schematics? Schematics.
That too.
Yeah, that too. We don't even know what that is, buddy. 4 on the carry. I do know that's Kendall Jackson.
A little bit, and the Cardinals wrap him up.
But we hope after a long, hard week, your job or whatever you got going on, you can come here. We're a refuge of entertainment and fun on a Friday night.
First down on Liberty.
I do know that. We have one listener in Perth, Australia. At least they claim to be listening anyway. I know a lot of liars.
And if nothing else, above all else, just like Red Green used to say, if the women don't find you handsome, at least they'll find you handy. You didn't know I was going. Folks, that's what we got to calm down.
Oh, he tried the right side over again this time, and he ran into the bull. Somebody left the barn gate open, and 44 came through and shut it down. You see a lot of little action after the play there. Players getting up off the ground.
Come on, Z. Let's go, son. The Z-man.
A little slow.
No gain on that.
His guest, and they're going to send him off. He wants to fight through it. He wants to be the macho man there, but White Hat says, "No, son, you might be hurt. Get on."
Yeah, we also, if you see on injuries, the camera move away. That's because we also, we don't know whose family is watching and out there, and we don't want to worry them by seeing their young man down on the ground. So
Did somebody say my grandson was injured?
So we
turn the camera away. I can't watch.
Okay, I thought you were Grandpa, not
I
Grump
can
Ma.
do the granny too,
Grump Ma is what we'll call you. Back to action.
Carson, late penalty marker coming in. This is going to be against us. I think could be a face mask in here, but
Eli Shirley.
It is going to be against us. The Devils erupt in jubilation there. Personal foul, face masking. Yep, on the tackle there. Anyway, on the stop was Carson Roach.
Figured that they either had to be clapping for the penalty or the referee did a really good talent, and they were applauding him for the talent contest down there on the field.
I don't know, that music started playing, "Let's Get It Started," and maybe he said, "All right, one of my favorite tunes."
They thought he was going to start dancing. They was encouraging him down there, break dance in a White Hat. Well, there we go. We're getting wound up,
Yep.
Steve.
How many free flounder seafoods has Liberty gotten this evening on penalties? That will be
none
number.
from Elton Chapman.
That would be number 5 right there. So that's another set of chains for the Devils. Handed off to the short man in the backfield, rather. He's up close, number 7. He is in no means short.
Tidwell and Roach, I think both of those guys involved. Esteban Velasquez checking in.
777.
Good job, son.
Added a little more beef on that defensive line. Cardinals trying keep this game close. What?
Would it be 77?
It's been a long time, Steve. It's been 20 years.
Number 77 on the menu.
Miss McCool was the Spanish teacher. She's still here at Landrum High School.
Miss McCool. Was her first name Marilyn? Marilyn McCool?
No, her name was Lori.
Lori. Well, this guy toting the mail to the left side of the field for the Clinton Red Devils is named Zane Smith.
She did a great job, but 20 years without practice, you lose it.
Well, I was fixing to say, you're saying she did a great job, but you didn't know any Spanish.
She did.
What a great job she did.
She did a great job. And like I said, if it's one of those skills, if you don't use it, you lose it, folks. It's a good skill to have.
I dare say, you know, and you won't find a teacher one that ever admits to me having been their student.
Certainly.
Not an English teacher. Not an iron history teacher.
Sort of like Ken. Nobody wants to acknowledge you. But I do. You're my cousin.
That's right, cuz. Devil takes it to the right side of the field, picks up some blocking and into the end zone, and he's talking the whole way. I can see the helmets looking at each other there. And I tell you, it's a very physical running game by the Liberty Red Devils down to Rob.
Yeah, guys, that was another steady diet of running. Yeah, they moved it pretty efficiently along with the help of the penalties. So we're going for the PAT right here. Looks like we're going to have 8 on the hold and 45 on the kick. And snap is good. Kick is up, and that looks no good. No good. The score is 26 for the Liberty Red Devils, 7 for our Landrum Cardinals. 43 seconds left in the third quarter.
Warrior Tree Service, your go-to tree experts. Family owned and operated since 2020, offering service from tree removal to tree trimming and stump grinding. At Warrior Tree Service, we handle it all. When nature strikes, count on us to clean up the mess and restore your property back to normal. Visit our website at warriortreeservicesc.com. To get a free estimate, call 864-278-2555. Warrior Tree Service, where nature thrives, we revive.
All right, back at the Kemp Beller Coliseum, the Liberty Red Devils on top of our Cardinals, 26-7 here in the third quarter of play. And Kevin, who brings us this third quarter of play action?
GSP Security. Call GSP Security for all your home and commercial security access control and video surveillance at 864-345-7992. Also, Mike Varner Plumbing Solutions since 1984. Call them at 864-472-8756.
Fair catch called for over there by Wink Martindale. Wisely. Oh, wise Wink.
We were really excited to have our interview segment with Pastor Poree that we recorded the other night. It's also been put on our YouTube page. If you missed it, it'll also be part of the replay of this game. But that was part of our Stevens Law Firm halftime show. Family court can be overwhelming, but you don't have to face it alone. The Stevens Law Group fights for your rights and for your family. Call 864-598-9172 or go to scfamilylaw.com now. And also Chad Wagner State Farm, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 1074 Asheville Highway, Spartanburg, 864-585-7999.
There's a lot of football left here, Kevin. We're not out of this thing yet. Down 26-7, Ty Foster under center. Takes the snap and just pitches it back. Braylon Revis into the ball game at the running back. It's about the second carry of the night for him. So basically, you know, he's big time on the defense. He never leaves the field, but he hasn't ran the ball, but maybe that's his second carry, I believe, this evening. So comparatively fresh legs.
Again, we invite you folks to please like this video if you have enjoyed this content, and also subscribe to our channel and ring the bell for notifications so you'll know every time we go live.
Second down. And we jumped the gun a little bit over here.
That's going to be the Seawright Funeral Home penalties.
Offsides against the defense. That's what it was.
And Bob has had his fair share out here of penalties tonight, celebrating special loved ones and important lives since 1925, located in Inman, South Carolina. Steve, what would you say about Bob Seawright of Seawright Funeral Home?
Bob's a good friend of mine, and I know he's the last person in Inman that will ever let me down. But I will say this about Seawright's Funeral Home. They are Inman's oldest family-owned business. Hey, Kevin, guess what? That's the end of the third quarter play. That went by really fast, Kevin.
Well, stick around, folks. We'll be right back for the exciting conclusion here at Kemp Beller Coliseum. Currently, Liberty up 26-7 over your Landrum Cardinals. Stick around, folks.
There's nothing better than award-winning jumbo wings while you watch great sports programming on huge flat screens at Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options, come to Wings Etc. for lunch, dinner, and snacking, and lots of HDTV sports. And now, when you can't eat and watch the game here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
The Flounder Seafood Restaurant, located at 160 Barbado Lane in Spartanburg, opens every Wednesday through Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Serving the upstate since 1969, they have been twice voted Spartanburg's best seafood restaurant. Everything at the Flounder is fresh and homemade, from their specialty stews to their famous hash and their signature flounder. Visit the website at flounderfishcamp.com. Come visit the Flounder, where there is a line, but it moves quickly. The Flounder at 160 Barbado Lane. Give them a call at 864-576-3165.
2nd and 2 for the Cardinals. Big series here to start the fourth quarter of play. Handoff right up the middle. A.J. Lindsey, the ball carrier. And I don't think he got the first down, but he might have got about a yard of it. So it's going to bring up 4th and about 1, Kevin, I believe. That's very close. And what do you do, Kevin, early in the fourth quarter? A lot of football left to play. You definitely don't want to give it up down here, but
I still think it's probably 4-down territory at this spot, down 3 scores.
Most certainly. So it's 3rd and 2. Didn't get anything the last play. Seems to be some discussion out there. Could have been the spot of the ball. They're going to measure it. I believe Coach over here wanted to measure that.
Zoom on in on that ball. Let's get that measurement, Jonathan.
Well, let's see if we can get a Steve Spurrier moment. Had a reaction out of the Liberty player there.
And that's not even really that close.
Yeah, I said a yard, so they don't have half a yard marked on the field.
When you need an optometrist sponsor.
Now this is where, if we're going to line up under center several times like we have tonight.
Yeah.
You would think do that and go quarterback sneak. But if they line up in a shotgun here and hand it off 3 yards deep, there's the difference between what we're always talking about. Under center and not under center.
And here we are.
That's right. 3rd and a half a yard. Going to try to get them to jump maybe first. That'd be the smart thing to do. Hard count them a little bit. And we'll hand it to A.J. It's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage and struggle forward.
Pure second effort if he got it there.
Yes. If he got it, that was all on A.J. And the side judge down here says to move the chains, and he does. So if the formation was successful and it makes me eat crow, hand me some Frank sauce to put on it because it goes with everything. New set of chains. Oh, ball's on the turf. Foster's going to get swallowed up by a host of Red Devils.
But he was wrapped up by the Red Devils in the backfield.
You know, if you're going to cue me on two-day-old jokes, you gotta refresh me a little bit.
Oh well, you know, I just you had a very strenuous week, my friend. 3 of your favorite restaurants were closed.
I know it.
The all-you-can-eat chicken leg buffet. 2 snaps in a row. Not the snaps, but we've just dropped it at the handle. And the Devil has picked it up. The Red Devils recover.
11 on that recovery, Steve.
Oh, credit Mr. Hayden Carr. That's K-A-R-R. Carr. We have a Carr in District 1 teaches for many years, but it was with the C-A-R-R. Maybe somebody, he's probably related, just somebody misspelled it one time.
It's a lot of, when you go back in that genealogy, which I know you do, where sometimes when they came over and stuff that they would change the spelling by maybe one letter or something. That's why you have a lot of different spelling, the different surnames that all sound the same.
My grandfather's genealogy, same, with the spelling of the family name to the left side.
And around the left side goes number 3.
Zane Smith has been a work. You know, they have done very well this evening with 3 running backs in the rotation. You've got 7 Kareem, you've had Smith, number 3, and you've had 4 Jackson. If we could only have...
They said they got hamburgers for $2.
Hamburgers for $2. I got no money. I'll sit here. Run out there and get us one. Sit down, Jackson. Sit down. The ball game's on. Don't worry about them $2 hamburgers. I want one too, but we got a ball game to cover. Handoff to the right side it goes.
Rolls out. Got blockers.
Still looking for somewhere to go. Black jerseys and shiny red helmets converge to make the stop in a heroic fashion. Kevin, it's okay. I don't even have any loose change to get a hamburger. It's not like they would give us one up here.
Mama.
7 years they've been cooking hamburgers out there. Have you had a hamburger?
Not in a long time.
Well, see there? That's why the guy came by with a hot dog on the end of the string and you were easily lured out of the station.
I went all over the place.
So it's 1st and goal, and a little penalty marker comes. It's going to be a delay of game, I believe. It's okay, Kevin. Don't worry about that hamburger. I personally could use something to drink. I don't have anything to drink up here tonight.
It's not the hamburger. You hurt my feelings. You yelled at me.
That's what I do, okay?
You're a very mean man.
I hurt people's feelings, Kevin, okay? I'm sorry. Sometimes people get their feelings hurt.
I know.
I'm sorry, Mother, that happened.
Yeah, Mama Bird will be down here putting it on you.
Not Mama Bird. I'm talking about Mama Jackson.
I know that Mama Bird. She'll get off that couch with that cane and whop you up the head.
Yeah, I was fixing to say, I'm not worried about your wife because she's more evil.
Oh, yeah, let me shout out her. I about forgot about her.
She's more evil and diabolical than you.
She don't listen because of you, so
yeah. But Mama Joan, I don't want to tangle with her. To the left side goes number 5, looking for some running room. It's going to get in an entanglement. Fumbles the ball into the end zone.
Fumbled through the end zone.
Yes,
That's a touchback.
Tanner Elrod was the ball carrier. He fumbled through the end zone right there in that back. Come on.
They said he was down.
Oh, no, he wasn't down.
Liberty knocking on the Cardinals.
Humbug.
Of all nights for instant replay to be broke.
Yeah, we've had 4 or 5 instances this evening.
But it's going to come back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Back them up.
But that was fumbled out of the end zone. Should be a touchback.
Yeah, that he went down or fumbled at about the 1, and it went just inside the cone back there.
All back to the 10-yard line.
So, places them back at the dime. They're just going to stand around and eat up all that 40-second play clock that you can, but we're over here with we keep turning this little sand module over. What do you call it? Hourglass, a little miniature 40-second one?
Like sands to the hourglass.
Yeah,
that's the days.
We got a guy in the press box that turns it over once the ball's set. That's our play clock here at the
Liberty Ball.
Campbell Coliseum. To the left, number 5.
Number 5 cutting it back. Cardinals there.
Hard running.
Yeah. Eli Shirley with the initial contact along with Carson Roach. I'm going to credit Shirley all day long with that one.
Chesney up 28-14 on Crescent. We go to Chesney next week.
Second down and go from there.
28-22 now. That's a new update that come in just now. Woodruff up 24-3 on Chapman. Maybe a little closer than some predicted.
I think Chapman, if you could, that running back from Woodruff is a beast. I haven't seen anything like that. So if they've been able to mostly contain him, if you keep him under 150 yards, you're doing something good. They'll hand it off right up the middle. We're just kind of laying on. We don't really deliver hits, but you don't. In that type of an offense coming at you, you just don't have a lot of room to say, come crashing in. It's a lot of traffic in there, a lot of bodies bunched up. And like I said before, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those guys across that offensive line for the Liberty Red Devils. I said 1,000 pounds earlier. I'm almost going to say 1,500 pounds of beef out there now. I don't know what they're feeding them over in Liberty, but whatever it is, we need to import some of it. Look at that big guy coming around the corner, 68. Just lays a body on it. That's all it takes. Number 4, Kendall Jackson on the touchdown jump for the Liberty Red Devils. Another Jackson in the end zone. Unfortunately, it's for the Red Devils and not our Kevin Jackson. Down to you, Rob.
Yeah, guys, we don't seem to have an answer for that running game tonight. Yeah, they're going to go straight up for the PAT right here. Same guy on the hole, number 9. It looks like the same guy on the kick, number 45. And call for the snap. Snap's good. Kick is up. And it's good. Looks like she's going to be 33 for the Liberty Red Devils, 7 for our Landrum Cardinals. 6:41 left in third quarter. Fourth quarter.
When it comes to wings, everyone knows size does matter. And no one knows it better than Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Wings Etc. has the biggest, meatiest, award-winning jumbo wings in town. If you love wings and a whole menu of great food and drink options and tons of flat screens tuned into sports, we've got you covered. And now, when you can't eat here, order online for pickup at togo.wingsetc.com. It's fast, easy, and convenient. Wings Etc. Grill and Pub. Good food, great times, and online ordering at togo.wingsetc.com.
All right, back here at the Camp Miller Coliseum, and the Liberty Red Devils on top of our Cardinals 33-7, and nice crowd on hand here for the home team and on senior night. And looking across the way there at the Liberty stands, their faithful have shown up, and so far, congratulations to them and their team on a fine football game. They're on top right now. What can we say about our opponent other than tip our hat so far as Trey Foster brings down the kick?
Trey has been on the return.
I said Trey Foster. I don't know where did I get a Trey Foster from? You know?
32 on the tackle for the Red.
That's Trey Nesbitt. And I know that, but, you know, I don't know anybody in my lifetime named Trey Foster.
Me neither.
I've known TJ Foster, and I kept calling the CJ TJ for. So I've done morphed it all. And dyslexia is a terrible, terrible thing, Kevin.
Well, you do a pretty good job, all considered. We cut a lot of jokes against one another, but we really appreciate your passion for football up here at in Landrum. And old Panther's done us proud.
Yeah. Handoff straight up the middle. I received a gift today, and I won't say who from because they didn't want anybody to know. But probably one of the nicest things that anybody has ever done for me, and I've been a lot of places and had a lot of bad things done. I've been run out of some fine establishments in my time, is what I'm getting at. On 2nd and 11. Quick pass outside. I believe that's Martindale. No, it's Revis that pulled it in. Or I was, yes.
Nice run after the catch.
Yes, it was Martindale first. I was correct first. He took one step, and I said, woo. Anyway.
Hey, Martindale.
You know I'm fond of what number, Kevin?
50.
5050. Why, Kevin? Because I wore that number myself.
Many, many moons ago.
Oh, at least 45 years ago.
When dinosaurs roamed the earth.
We rode them to school in the snow, uphill, both ways. Third down. Little dump pass over the middle. It's complete to the bull. J.P. Petty, the fabulous freshman, takes it across midfield.
Beautiful.
Down to the 34-yard line.
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. The little shots over the middle. Loving it.
I got a Landrum Cardinal 5-0 jersey, an authentic Cardinal jersey with my name on the back given to me. Said, you're one of us. And I said, thank you. Foster going long. Nesbitt is down there. He pulled it in. He pulled it in. Yes. Yes.
What a play.
The man of few words, but makes the big plays on Friday night. Trey Nesbitt.
Yeah, we talked about it. Week 0 at Walhalla, just one shoelace out of bounds and made an incredible acrobatic coach, and we said, we got a receiver right there, and just gets better every week.
That one effort that night was the one I think that gave him confidence to catch tight balls in hard situations. Down to you, Rob.
Yeah, guys, appears we're gonna. That was a wonderful catch, by the way, by Trey Nesbitt. Looked like we're discussing possibly going for 2 here. Coach is shuffling in some players. And yes, that looks like the call. We are going for 2. Got one setback, 3 wide out right, 1 left. And we have a reception number 2. That would be Hayden Martindale. So that made a little play action going there. All right, be the Red Devils 33, our Landrum Cardinals 15, 5:04 remaining in the game.
Do you have a tree problem? Look no further than JB Trees LLC. At JB Trees LLC, we strive to provide a wonderful experience with professional service marked by excellence, all at reasonable prices. Schedule your free estimate today by calling 864-497-8511. That's 864-497-8511, or visit us online at jbtreesllc.com. JB Trees LLC, where your vision meets our expertise.
Jeff Parks and his team of experienced real estate professionals at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services C. Dan Joyner are lifelong football fans, and they know for a successful football team on any level, you must have great coaching and a good game plan. The same goes when purchasing or selling a home. Let the Spartanburg office at 170 Camelot Drive be your coach with the right game plan and strategy to make your real estate purchase go like a championship winning season. Contact Jeff Parks at 864-415-0336. Berkshire Hathaway C. Dan Joyner of Spartanburg. cdanjoyner.com.
All right, the Cardinals get on the board again with a big bomb from Ty Foster to Trey Nesbitt in the corner of the end zone there. Hayden Martindale added the 2-point conversion on a pass from Foster, and here we are with Joey Martinez attempting an onside kick. Gets a good bounce, but I don't think we're going to be offsides.
Yeah.
Yes.
When one of our players was 10 yards downfield before it ever started the kick. So
that's all right. Still do it again. I mean, it's that old the coach that never kicks thing that was in Alabama. He onside kicked. He said it's 50% every time.
He came to Presbyterian and lasted about 1 year.
Yeah. Well, that philosophy doesn't work here in the upper state quadrant of South Carolina.
Don't really work as well on the collegiate level.
Oh, I mean, we're going to try it again. Why not? We're lined up for it. And like I say, it's 50-50. And if you get the right bounce, high-low like an old baseball, it's going to go low. Then you get that high bounce. They got their hands crowd out there, that's for sure. But he does just pooches it, gets them fair catch it back at the 35-yard line.
Still 3 timeouts, but you got to be looking. Somebody's got to make a play to get the ball on the ground.
Getting chilly out there this evening, ladies and gentlemen.
This is that first game that we can say we felt this fall chill.
Well, we didn't feel it as bad inside the confines of the Mike Varner broadcast booth.
That's right, Mike Varner's broadcast booth.
Your MVP, Mike Varner's Plumbing in Inman, 472-8756. Give them a call. Over 41 years in business. The most valuable plumber, your MVP.
Who?
Mike Varner. Mike Varner's Plumbing, MVP.
Don't need the brand, you just need the man.
That's right. If you got a clogged drain or something, they'll come out and fix that too. New construction, existing construction, doesn't matter. 5 minutes. Back to the bread and butter. Student right, body left to the right, and he's going to be run down from behind by Eli Shirley, 5-0, with a great play that time.
Eli Shirley on the big tackle, the senior.
Oh, puts him in contention for defensive player of the game with that hit right there, Kevin.
It's been a good. This defensive line's done pretty well. You look up and you see 33 points on the board, but this has been a very high potent Liberty offense this year, and so far if this score were to hold and stuff, we've held them less than any. So we've done a good job. They've just been able to kind of break a few long runs down.
Second and 11 after the loss of 1.
Coming to the right side, cuts it back inside, takes a smack from A.J. Lindsey, and again on the stop, Eli Shirley. 5-0 gets back there to make another stop. That's 2 plays all over the field. That's hustle. 3rd down and 6.
4 minutes and counting remaining in the contest.
3rd down, 6 to go.
Tell everybody to tune in for these Final Four. You never know what might happen. Halloween's next week, but we might have a full moon soon. Maybe something crazy will happen.
What are you wearing what you got on tonight if it's next week?
You've been wearing that mask for 60-something years.
I might be ugly, but we jumped the gun. It's all right. Young player is upset at himself. It happens. You like the fact that he's upset with himself.
Yeah, I mean, we've been on the wrong end of the scoreboard for the last couple of weeks, and, you know, it's easy for players and people to get frustrated and stuff, but we've shown tonight, you know, we're not giving up. We've been out here fighting, and that's all you can ask for. You got to go to work every day, even when things aren't going your way, and do your job, and they've come out here and done it. Credit to Liberty. They've just made a few extra plays, and they've come out with that big offensive line and been able to bust a few good runs on us here, but, you know, there's no quit in these Cardinals.
You know, I think there's a personal battle going up front, and I see it. I ain't going to say nothing about it, but there's some clapping going on from some of our guys like, come on, bring it on. Because they don't want, you know, running the clock down. So he's telling him to hurry it up. But there's some personal battles that have taken place up front on that line tonight. When you've got that type of offense that runs that ball time and time and time again, and it's get down, get up, get off the ground. It's they ground out 3 yards. It is very, very, very tiring. So
it's meant to physically and mentally wear you down, so that finally that one play that you do take off and just don't fight as hard, they're able to break through that line and go for a long run. And you know, it's very effective. It's not seen as much anymore. It used to be what everyone everywhere ran. And
you know, back in the old days before people threw the ball.
And you keep waiting, you know. And the argument is now that, you know, linebackers and everything is more athletic now, so they can carry it. But I still think if you get a big offensive line with a big bruising back like that, you can still win ball games like this.
Certainly.
It's not for everybody. It isn't. If you don't have the personnel like our linemen, that's not saying anything wrong, folks, but our linemen aren't this size. If you've got the personnel, you know, like this, and it's a great offense to run and stuff. But you got to have the personnel to run it, and Liberty does it, and they do it very well. Their coaches, and most coaches, very adaptable, and you come with the horses you bring out of the stable, just like Teddy Laster.
Teddy had a horse that worked out today and did exceptionally well. Hand off the old number 7, who's kind of sits up in there behind that quarterback. That's Jamaji Kareem. It's going to be close to a flounder. Yeah, he's got a flounder seafood first down for the Cardinals, and their bellies ought to be full, Kevin. They've walked away here this evening with more flounder seafood than anybody else.
Certainly more than me and you's got in a few years. I don't know. That's not true. I got some. I guess free meals is what I was talking about.
Exactly. I was fixing that. We go to the Flounder.
Yeah,
we just haven't got that promised free meal.
We waiting on that free
meal. CEO. I won't mention the guy's name, you know, but
we're gonna hold it to him. He promised just the other day.
Just me and you at the 225 mark in the Flounder Seafood, trying to sneak it around there with all that misdirection.
He is a man of his word, so I will take him for it.
Zeke on the stop. Well, let's talk about defensive players of the game.
Offensive and defensive players of the game.
I mentioned one just a few minutes ago. I like the hustle I've seen this evening. It's been a battle up front with some big meat in front of him. He's lined up at the nose. The toughest position to play against an offense like this, because I've been there. And because it's senior night, and because it's my old number, I'm going with 5-0 Eli Shirley.
Okay. Rob, you got any candidates you'd like to throw out for defensive player of the game?
Well, guys, I've seen quite a bit of quality play, against a tough offense. I kind of like his choice with 5-0, but I also like 54 Boothie Thumb in there. He's been very active and getting up there and really trying to shove those guys back. So I'm good with either 54 or 50.
I will, it's senior night here at Camp Butler Coliseum. Both of them were the candidates, but I think we'll name 5-0.
Sounds good.
On behalf of senior night, I'd really like to find another senior for offense if we can make it. Now, if there's an underclassman that is deserving, we're willing to give it. We surely are, but we'd like to go ahead. You have any nominee for offensive side of the ball? Nesbitt kind of got it last week with us.
He's a outstanding player, and he's made some plays tonight. So,
well, last week we didn't give it to him, and he had an 80-yard touchdown run on a kickoff. But he wasn't our offensive player, right?
I thought he was because of that. I think so.
Okay. Then it was backwards. Tonight, offensively,
I've heard Martindale called out quite a bit. Let's see.
I'm certainly willing to consider Wink here on senior night. Coming back from a tough injury, didn't know if he'd come back, and he's had a hard job. Doesn't mean any of the rest of these seniors or underclassmen under-deserving, but
well, I'm sure AJ is our leading rusher from a running back standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ty's got some good yardage. Gosh, I wish we could just give it to all of them, but you can't.
Well, I'm willing to propose a co-offensive player of the game between Wink and AJ, because those two, I think, have stood out the most tonight on that offensive side of the ball. And unless you'd like to nominate an individual, it don't matter.
I'll go with that.
No objections. We'll go with the co-offensive player of the game, AJ Lindsay and Hayden Martindale, and defensive player of the game, Eli Shirley. Those are your Raymond James Financial. Got to get better at finding these folks, but like I said,
you would think after game 9 we'd know, right?
No. Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon is focused on providing trusted advice and tailored, sophisticated strategies for individuals and institutions. 1445 East Main Street, Spartanburg, 864-582-1611. If there is a next year for me and you, that's one of the things that we've committed to, is having some visual sponsors on the board here for us so we can see exactly, instead of having to hunt and peck for these, I can easily see on this little mechanism right here, timeouts, this, that, or the other, and just hit it and go with it. But there's a lot of time between now and next August, a lot of things that may happen, and we're just glad to be here tonight for the final game of the Camp Butler Coliseum in 2025. And we've got offsides against the Cardinals.
All right, Cardinal fans, keep our cross country in your prayers up tomorrow. They got
we've been honored to be with you all this year and for the past 7 years. Me and Steve. Rob, this is his second year, and we got some challenges to work out before next season.
Bring it home, bring it home.
But we hope to be back with you. Non, it's been a privilege, and we have enjoyed every minute of it here with 1:47 remaining in the contest.
Still third down. Now they're going to try and throw it, trying to sneak a man out. They got a man over there on the left side, but the quarterback's going to keep it. A lot of running room, just steps out of bounds at the 138 mark.
And heads to the far sideline.
Next week we will be at Chesney High School. It's still to be determined whether or not we will be allowed to do video. Because they're one of our partner schools, we definitely do want to respect their wishes on that. And if they are under contractual obligation and choose not to allow video due to that, we are not mad at Chesney High School one bit. They are doing what they think is best for their kids, and they sign a contract. You honor that to say that the other provider is the exclusive video, so we will be there with audio and the enhanced scoreboard and graphics and such with you. If we can't be with video, we will be there to cover next week's game at Chesney.
All right, 1st and 10 at the Cardinal 40. Reverses direction. Number 4, toting the mail to the left side, backs up, and a little fancy footwork over there too. Kendall Jackson, the ball carrier for the Liberty Red Devils, picks up a first down and a little bit more. Stops the clock.
Flag on the play.
1:27. Was it after the play or? Okay, he's signaling in first down.
Hands to the face, it looked like. It's going to be against the Cardinals.
We used to get that a lot at the dinner table.
But it had to have been more than hands to the face, because that looked like a 15-yard, where hands to the face are usually a 5-yard variety. Clock will be running.
Yeah, that takes them down to about the 11-yard line. Just shy of the 10.
First and goal now from the 10. Oh, they'll actually say no, it's still 1st and 10.
Yeah, it's just shy of the 10-yard lines.
That 10.5 is one of our former.
There's no such thing as a half yard on the football field.
Now, let's keep him former right now.
28 gets into the ball game and gets a carry for the Red Devils. First action of the night for this young man, Cullen Spence.
Touchdown, Liberty.
Scores a touchdown for the Red Devils. Freshman for the Liberty Red Devils. Gets into the fray and gets his first touchdown here tonight anyway. I don't know if he scored earlier this year. We've got time out on the field. What an injured Cardinal as we await the extra point coming up. Rob, if you want to babble a little bit, a few minutes, just jump right in here, son.
That's about all I got left is a little babbling going on. Yeah, that previous play, I'm not exactly sure what took place there. It appeared to be a hold, but it was a 15-yard penalty, so that wouldn't fit. So I'm not exactly sure what was going on with that.
Out of town scoreboard, Rob, will keep you in here. You can give your reactions if you want. Currently, the last score for Woodruff and Chapman was 31-3. Woodruff on top of Chapman. Bowling Springs up 20-14 on Riverside. Crescent, we talked about, they've come all the way back. Currently up 38-36 over Chesney. Burns 41-7 over Spartanburg, and Dorman 20-7 over Gaffney.
Kevin, if I can interject, we just had a dead ball foul.
Did we? What happened with nobody moving around? If you want to tell, you don't have to.
Apparently, our guys was standing back in the end zone and evidently said something.
You have to.
Yeah, it's a dead ball personal foul against us.
You don't have to say anymore. If you said apparently, our guys said something.
Well, that's the way they're pointing it off, at least. So we'll see.
Is that Booth? Anyway.
Yes.
It's not surprising sometimes to these kids jawboning a lot. We wished it would kind of stop, but it's in the heat of the moment. Sometimes, I thought of this the other day. Sometimes folks might be worried about what we say here in the booth or anything like that, which we try to watch out what we say, but I had some good advice given to me the other day. Now, I have children, ladies and gentlemen. Don't think I don't have children. I have college-educated children, believe it or not. But in today's age, we need to pay close attention to the music they listen to more than anything else. It's just my opinion. Rob, bring us this extra point.
All right, guys. 9 takes the snap. Kick is up. And it is good. That will make it, I believe, 40 for the Red Devils, 15 for our Landrum Cardinals. 1:02 left in the game.
Discover the power of Mahindra at Mahindra of the Upstate, located at 4951 Chesney Highway in Chesney. We're your one-stop destination for top quality tractors. Mahindra, the #1 best-selling tractor in the world, is now within your reach. Take advantage of our low-rate financing options, making your dream tractor more affordable than ever. Visit our website at sctractor.com or call 864-461-2515. Mahindra of the Upstate, the official tractor of Tough.
This is Steve Roper,
Kevin Jackson
at Upstate Prepcast, and I tell you what, folks, you don't have to feel a financial strain from a clogged drain. Just call the MVP of plumbers. That's Mike Verner's Plumbing, proudly celebrating their 40th year of service to the Carolinas. Mike Verner's Plumbing has you covered in all situations, whether it's commercial or residential. So if your toilet's on the fritz and you really need to take a
hold everything, folks, call the MVP of plumbers today at 864-472-8756. Mike Verner's Plumbing of Inman.
Back at the Campbell Coliseum, waning moments here of tonight's senior night ball game. 1 minute and 2 seconds to go. 40-15. Liberty Red Devils on top of our guys on senior night. It's been a hard-fought contest. This score is no indication of the scrap that's taking place. And a penalty assessed here on this kick after the play a moment ago on the score, on the point after it was, and they won't get this one off either.
See, Bob Seawright just wanted one more penalty thrown tonight to get his name thrown in there. Steve, as we count down here these waning moments, I want to continue a tradition we've had for a few years and read off all the seniors on our roster here for one last thank you and send off as we approach the end of the ball game here.
Sir, go ahead, sir.
Number 2, Hayden Martindale. Number 4, Cooper Tidwell. Number 5, Braylon Revis. Number 6, Joey Martinez. Number 7, CJ Phillips. Number 12, Garrett Bridges. Number 22, Ty Foster, and we'll have some more right after this play.
End of the fifth, Dodgers 2.
I'll continue on. It's just a kickoff, Kevin.
Yeah, we'll call it live, and we'll have a little time here. He gets a real running head start. I tell you what, I don't think I've ever seen a kicker get that big of a head start on a.
Well, that's Adam Bryson. It looks like he might be barefoot. No, it's just shoes, just a weird color. Nesbitt on the return, dancing around back there, and they're going to sling him down and into the turf. Hard he goes. Kevin, continue.
The rest of our seniors are from the right-hand side of this sheet I have. Number 23, Braden Means. Number 24, A.J. Lindsay. Number 50, Eli Shirley. Number 55, Caden Yarborough. Number 61, Corbin Mahaffey. Number 66, Blake Bridges. And number 78, Maddox White. And I've carefully went down through here. I don't think I missed anybody. My apologies if I did.
There's one senior left.
I think I got Grady Zipper in there as well.
There's still one senior left.
Who's that?
Senior citizen, me. Get it, boy? Senior citizen. It's a joke, son.
You act like you're still in high school. We know that. As we're just honored to have been with these seniors during their whole career. Steve, this is about that first senior class that you've called all their games play-by-play, so special bunch.
Yeah, AJ, in that last carry, I watched him come in as a freshman at the fullback position, and the first time he carried the ball, I looked at Kevin and I said, that kid's special. And then I had to listen to you rant and rave and give me the AJ story, and
I got a little relic on you on that, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. My first graduating class. AJ with the call.
And to me, how appropriate for him to be
taking the last play for his career probably here at the Campbell Coliseum. As the horn sounds, and that'll do it here on senior night. The Cardinals fall 40-16 to the Liberty High School Red Devils. And folks, that score is no indication of the battle that took place here this evening as our Cardinals fought valiantly to the end, Kevin. I'm out of here. Thank you very much, fans.
Fantastic effort by the Cardinals. Just come up short on the scoreboard. You really are out of here. You're just completely off there. As I'll wind this up as we say, again, thank you to everyone for all of your support here of Upstate Prepcast during these seniors' careers at home. We will be with you next Friday night as Cardinals travel to Chesney High School again. We are currently unknown on the status of the availability of video at Chesney because they potentially may have contractual issues that prevent us from being able to video over there. Once we find out, we will let you know. But again, we will be there, start time of 7 o'clock over at Chesney High School. If we don't have video, we will have what we had in the past where we show all of our sponsors throughout the game with a scoreboard that kind of keeps you engaged in the game. But again, don't be mad at Chesney High School. They got equipment for free to help broadcast to their fans for video years ago, but contractually that makes you other people able to do it. If you want to be upset with anybody, you need to get with the people that allow NFHS Network to run a monopoly like that, not the schools that are going to do what's best for their kids and get free equipment and be able to make money off of that. So we don't blame Chesney at all, but it may prevent us from being able, if they're still under contract. Again, we'll know that by next Friday, and you'll either see it on video or not. We'll let you know on social media. So, again, final score from Camp Beller Coliseum here. Again, it's been a pleasure to be with you these few years on Upstate Prepcast here from home. Hopefully it's not our last contest here, but if it is, we've enjoyed every bit of it with you here on Upstate Prepcast. We'll be with you again next Friday at Chesney. For Steve Roper, Rob McIntyre, and Jonathan McIntyre up top, you've been watching Landrum Cardinals football on Upstate Prepcast. Liberty victorious 40-15. Everyone have a good night.
The preceding presentation was brought to you by Upstate Prepcast and our title sponsor, Wings Etc., Bowling Springs, good food, great times, award-winning wings, and amazing etc. Additional promotional consideration brought to you by Raymond James Financial Advisor Tom Dixon, by the Flounder Seafood Restaurant, by Warrior Trees, the Stevens Law Firm, Nick's Home Realty with Ron Hawkins, JB Trees LLC, Guy Roofing, The View Church, Chad Wagner State Farm Insurance, Berkshire Hathaway Sedan Joiner Spartanburg, GSP Security, Mike Varner Plumbing, Mahindra of the Upstate, the Seawright Funeral Home, Gigi's Creations, the Pocahontas Country Club, Synovus Mortgage, and Edward Jones Advisor Jason C. Until we meet again.
Elvis has left the building. Thank you and good